Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the McClain's 2023 Virtual RV Show. I'm Brian Davis here, and I got a special guest with me here with one of our partners, Nick Francis from KZ. We just want to welcome you all online. We'll be streaming from the 4th through the 7th, so all through this weekend. And we also like to invite you out to some of our conveniently located dealerships in Oklahoma City. We're also here in Sanger, which you can come and see me. I'm in Sanger. We're also in Corinth, South Fort Worth, and also in Rockwall. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And Nick, man, we appreciate you having you here, man. Thank you for coming down.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here. I'll be here all week through Saturday. I'm a factory rep, so I'll be down here to help help you guys answer any questions or any technical questions you might have. So
gotcha. We definitely appreciate it. Hopefully you didn't bring any of that cold down here with you.
No, I left it up there. I brought the sunshine down with me. So,
gotcha. Appreciate it. Yeah, folks, it's very nice and sunny. So we definitely want y'all to come out to the 2023 virtual McClain's RV show. So Nick, we've partnered with you all over 30 years, and a lot of people not aware of the KZ brand. Tell us a little bit about y'all, and I know y'all have been around for a long time.
Yeah. So KZ, we just celebrated our 50th anniversary last year. Right. We've been around 51 years now, and we're a smaller company. We're not a big volume-oriented company. We base our outlook kind of is more on quality. So
absolutely.
As opposed to building a bunch of quantity, we focus on keeping our production lower and focusing on quality more than anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can definitely attest to that. Being a salesman here and selling your product for quite some time now, that's our main focus there is quality and taking care of the customer. There has been many a times where we look at our service lot out there and there are not very many units out there in service. So I know that's a good test that you're putting out some good quality units. There's been a lot of innovation going on too with different floor plans and different models you have going on. So how many different brands do y'all actually carry?
So we have the Sportsman line, which includes the Sportsman SE, Sportsman fifth wheels, Sportsman destination trailers, and also the Sportsters, right. Which you guys just started bringing in, which is a great price point toy hauler.
Yeah,
that you guys started bringing in.
Gotcha.
So,
yep.
Yeah, and then to touch base a little bit more on the quality you were talking about, over the last 2 years during the whole COVID spike, where a lot of manufacturers built a bunch of new plants and really upped their production. We didn't build a bunch of new plants. We stayed the size we were. We upped our daily production rates a little bit, but not much. Right. And actually, one of the things we did, we actually implemented more quality processes during that time. So we actually started doing full line PDIs, meaning full system. So we're checking everything from gas to water to pressure test to make sure there's no leaks, anything like that.
Wow.
And then another thing we do, once a week, we do what we call our presidential audit, where we pick a random unit from our production. We bring it into our corporate office and we do a full, we tear that thing down to parts and pieces, and we're taping little things from nicks to scratches to bigger items like if there's a leak or something like that, we catch all that.
Gotcha.
And we base our production's pay on that. So if they get multiple items wrong on there, we dock the plant's pay. So that's one of the ways we keep quality in check.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. We've definitely noticed that too here as on the sales side. We get the opportunity to see the units as they're towed down here from the factory up in Indiana. So, all of the customers know that when you're out there on that road, that's the best test of quality that you have. And every time they arrive here post-COVID, man, everything is standing tall. All the trim pieces are in place, and there's really nothing, we have to work on when they come in. So we really appreciate that, and we can definitely notice that attention to quality there.
Yeah.
Come on down to McClain's RV. We're smashing prices.
Wow.
Where did that come from? All right. Yeah, he's absolutely right, folks. We are smashing prices. That is an absolute fact. Here at McClain's RV, like I said, we definitely want y'all to come by. That was Jeremy, one of our service technicians back in the back. He's, we can provide your one-stop shop here. We have service, parts. We're live here in our parts department here at our Sanger location. But these, so y'all come on out. We are smashing prices. Wow.
Make sure you check out those KZs.
Yeah,
too.
definitely check out the KZs. Definitely check out the KZs. There's a new line that came out, man, and we've been very excited to see this one too, man. It's a Connect 221 RES.
Yeah, RES.
That is a floor plan like we've never seen before, man.
Yeah, no, it's a industry first floor plan. Like, it's in today's environment, it's hard to find a floor plan that not everybody else has. So it's a small rear entertainment, and really it's 3 separate living areas. So you have a nice, L sofa in the back that has 2 pull-out ottomans,
Right.
So you can kick back, kick your feet up. It also turns into a bed with both of those ottomans pulled out.
Gotcha.
And, obviously that TV is right on the rear wall. And then it has a nice dinette slide. And then the kitchen is its own little space.
Right.
And then the bedroom's in its own space. So, as opposed to a lot of floor plans where it's just a nice wide open floor plan, this is really 3 separate living spaces.
Right.
And coming in at 27 feet overall.
Yes, absolutely.
Most rear entertainments are huge. They're
huge, absolutely.
30, 35 feet long and
Very
triple
true.
slides and stuff like that.
Very
So,
true.
we wanted to, kind of go a different direction. A lot of people were going towards the front kitchen, so I took and kind of went in the opposite direction and went to find a smaller entertainment. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's been a hit though.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all, if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to check us out. Like I said, online, we have some virtual walkthroughs for that particular unit. And we also have them here in person. So I know a lot of times for most folks that are out shopping, coming to see them in person is also a great thing. I'm a tall guy, so being inside of there's plenty of space. It's really an open floor plan, man. I think that's going to be a big hit there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I appreciate you bringing that down. You all just, like I said, had a few changes also with the Connect line during the 50th anniversary too, which, I know there were some great changes going on with those too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of nice features on there. We're doing the new outside docking station. Everything's on the outside, where it's all conveniently located. That was one of the new things we did for the 50th. And did some aesthetic changes too,
Gotcha.
with the lino and some some backsplashes and stuff like that. But yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have an actual clip of that actual Connect 221 RES that I was speaking of, and I think we'll probably show that clip if we have that available. 23 McClain's virtual RV show. Y'all have to come on out and take a look at what we have available. There's a lot of great prices. We have giveaways. There's corporate allowances, incentives to sell. Nick,
Audio, you happy campers. This is Hunter Pruitt, also known as the RV Hunter, down here at McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas. We are in a brand new 2023 KZ Connect SE floor plan. And usually I'd give you the model number, but I actually want to play a little game. I want some engagement from y'all out there, because you've been engaging, telling us what floor plans you want to see. But this is a brand new one that we wanted to bring to you. And just based off this rear entertaining area, I want you to comment what you think the overall length is and the dry or gross weight of this model. Give you some hints. It's a 50 amp rig. You have this awesome L-shaped couch that actually has these ottomans underneath it. Makes that into a bed with the cushions that come right on top. You also have this dinette over here. Makes down into a bed. Killer storage underneath. Real wood. Cabinet drawer or cabinet faces, and then this incredible entertainment area with a faux fireplace, space to put your own custom TV, overhead cabinets, more storage underneath, and little cubbies along either side for all your knickknacks going out camping. Look at the windows. We're blessed that we're back at our KOA campground that's here on site on premise at our Sanger location. But if you've commented, and it's now time to lock in your answers. But what you think the overall length is of this model? Again, 50 amp. It's a KZ Connect floor plan. To give you rear, but on that model number 221, you're probably thinking, oh, I thought this was what, a 35 foot or a 30 foot camper? No, this is under 30 feet. This camper is 27 feet 1 inch. It is 5,200 pounds as it sits and under 7,000 pound gross, which means that y'all that are out there looking for a spacious, comfortable rear living concept that only have an SUV or a small truck, this is it. And KZ just came out with it. It's a 2023 again, KZ Connect SE 221 RE SE. We've got the ACs on. This is plugged in back here at our campground, and it's actually a 50 amp coach, so it can come with 2 ACs. I think it'd be overkill, because right now we're just getting incredible airflow off this 15,000 BTU AC. We want to take you through this rig, do a full video walkthrough. Something I'm going to point out is with no carpet on these newest 2023 models. They've done some things to the actual slide out itself that I'll point out when we're outside on the newest KZ line, but this new interior upholstery as well, really stylish. And again, this does make down into a bed, and then both of these pulling out, you just flip the cushions on over, you turn this L-shaped couch that's more than comfortable enough for the whole family into another bed. So you can sleep 2 kiddos, but also 2 adults right here. I'll show you the storage. This is basically your pantry right there. As we go into this new countertop style, it is still a heat wrapped laminate, no T-piece molding from KZ. Nice undermount stainless sink. Storage underneath. Huge cavity there. See that this is receiving. This is not a cabinet there. That's actually access to your water heater. But tons of storage up over the top as well. And these KZs have been a super reliable brand for us for almost 30 years now. You have a 3-burner cast iron cooktop, capable oven, and the microwave up top. It does have a 12-volt fridge that will swing and open. Much bigger capacity than the old propane electric style. But then we enter right here into, again, a really capable bathroom as well. And toilet there, with space for all your magazines, storage. A good sized medicine cabinet. Actually have a window so it doesn't feel claustrophobic in that space. Under sink storage. Then moving on by, I want to actually give you all the visuals, something I like to do, because pretty good benchmark, I'm 6 foot even in here. And look, I got plenty of headspace in the shower. Shower curtain cuts down on the weight a little bit, because again, you are talking only 5,200 pounds. And you have all that entertaining space in the back, and then have this really nice semi-private bedroom right as you come in. Closets on either side. Little cubbies back in there along with outlets. You can see the gorgeous view, get out that front cap window, and then side windows as well to get a good cross breeze going, especially if you open up the screen door. Under bed storage, it's gas assisted. This is a residential 60 by 80 queen mattress, so you can replace it with any queen mattress in the world. And then again, a curtain for privacy. And close off and give you quite a bit of space up front. Now this camper's still really well equipped, despite being, I mean, it is one of our more affordable brands, but KZ, again, their consistency has been incredible. This monitor panel, really nice, easy to use. It's motion activated, so this isn't going to keep you up all night. But this you can actually connect to via Bluetooth and control almost everything: your awnings, your slides, your water pump, water heater, all from a phone app, which is neat. You can be your own spotter outside instead of screaming at each other, "Hey, honey, am I about to hit the tree?" This also being able to control it from your phone. On a windy day like today, you're sitting underneath the awning and a gust picks up, just pull out your phone, put it right in. And so this is the whole inside of the camper. But going on outside, you'll notice that we have the solid steps. One of the hints I was going to give you about the overall length is the fact that it has an 18-foot awning on this guy. 18 feet on only a 27-footer just gives you so much outside entertaining space. You have the nice solid steps, something new that they're doing here. KZ has always kind of been on the forefront that I've seen in terms of accommodating pets. It's really neat. But this is a screen defender here to keep your pets from tearing up that screen door. It does have a slingshot, they call it, or screenshot, that'll close that automatically. And then the window is thin shade ready, which is a huge help, because if it's not thin shade prepped, you're replacing that entire window. So it's definitely a good upgrade. KZ's now in the 2023 year models do have a climate package. They have a forced air duct down there into your tanks to keep it all heated, and then there is a new docking station that I'll show you on the other side. In terms of pass-through storage, I'll show you that real quick. Magnetic motion sense light is not on these. That's a push button. But it does come prepped for a tire pressure monitor system. These awnings are adjustable, so if it's raining, you can have the rain run off on a different side. Huge LED light strip over the top, outside speakers, your water heaters out here along with your furnace exhaust. But when I was talking about pets, I'm sorry not to jump around, overlooked that here's the leash holder here. So if you want to tie off your dogs and don't want them to run off with your big oversized grab handle, this is the perfect place for it. But if you don't have pets, but you like to enjoy a beverage, you can actually use the paw as a bottle opener. KZ's got their priorities right. But coming on back here, have a spare ladder to get up on the roof. And if you're familiar with the KZ line, when I talked about something different on the slides, they are now doing a fiberglass sidewall. It used to be metal here, but the fiberglass is going to give you a much better installation factor. It's also now white instead of the old school black. And that's really crucial because, again, this is the dinette where you'd be sitting often, and you don't want to be sitting here and have it be hot. This now being fiberglass is going to be a huge upgrade for y'all. Again, this is a 50 amp rig, so we could install a second AC if you really wanted to go crazy. But the benefits, even if you kept it on one AC, if you wanted to run the microwave, sleeping 6 people, if you want to run the microwave, your coffee maker, have a hair dryer going in the bathroom, and run the AC, you can do all of that just off of the 50 amp because it's got 2 legs of power instead of just the 1 leg that'd be coming off a 30 amp service, so you're not going to be flipping breakers. Black tank flush, don't buy a camper without it. It's going to purge any residual from your waste tank. Look, Goodyear tires, no China bombs from KZ, nitrogen filled, of course. This is the new docking station from KZ. It's really neat because this just flips up and out of the way to where your hoses can run right in here. And whether or not you are connected to city water or you're going to fill up your fresh tank, all that you do is flip this little lever, outside shower right here, and also a place for the satellite and cable to run in. But see, this just closes off, makes it to where everything's centralized right here behind this door. Very nice. Up on the front, of course, an electric tongue jack. Y'all have a ball NXG frame, which is huge. This is something that Winnebago's been doing for a while. It's a huck bolted frame, not a welded frame, which means that you don't have to worry about a guy having a bad day on the assembly line. This frame is going to sit a lot more level, and it's, definitely regarded as the top frame in the industry. Now, you do have a battery disconnect switch right up front here, so you don't come back to a dead camper. An electric tongue jack. And then the rock chip guard up here. That is an automotive grade windshield, by the way. Some people ask, worried about it. But again, it's no more dangerous than having a big piece of glass on the front of your tow vehicle. But they changed away several years ago from the blue connects. I love this new graphic package. Would love y'all's input. And what you think about the space inside what, again, is only a 27-foot rig. This was the 2023 KZ Connect SE 221 RE SE floor plan. Really hope that you enjoyed this layout. Again, I'm kind of known for some of the bigger fifth wheels, but I'll tell you that this smaller segment, there's more and more people that don't have a big diesel truck, and they want something that is able to go to more campsites. Being 27 feet, you're not restricted going anywhere. You can really go to all the best state and national parks, get away, and still use a vehicle that you're comfortable commuting in daily. But in terms of commute, we'd love for y'all to commute up here and actually see something like this in person. This is our McClain's location up here in Sanger. We have 5 stores: Denton, Rockwall, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, and this is our Sanger store. We have a KOA campground here on premises, so whenever you come and purchase from us, you're able to stay for a night or two, have your shakedown trip with us as experts, make sure that you're confident in your new rig, and just get the best buying experience. But again, my name is Hunter Pruitt, the RV Hunter. Really appreciate you watching. Please put some input, feedback on what you thought about this floor plan and what else you might like to see. But until then, y'all stay happy and camping. Take care.
All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We want to thank Hunter for that, sharing that floor plan with us, that Connect 221 RES. There's plenty of floor plans available. We'll be streaming online, like I said, for the next 3 days. So stay tuned. We have plenty of floor plans lined up on our website at McClainsRV.com. Log on, take a look at a lot of different walkthroughs. I know we have some YouTube videos available as well. So once again, we want to welcome you all to the 2023 McClain's Virtual RV Show. We got some great prices going on. I'm here sitting again here with Nick Francis from our KZ line. Again, we want to thank you for coming out again. Like I said, he'll be here with us for the rest of the day. So if y'all have any questions, chime in, comment on the comments below, ask any questions that you have. Come on out. You know, like I said, there's plenty of opportunity for you to make a great savings on your new RV right now during the RV show. So you know, there we were talking about another floor plan too. There was a Connect 313 MK. That's a much larger floor plan, and I'll tell you, we've sold a ton of those, just to be honest with you. And that floor plan, you should keep it around, you know, because it's a great layout.
Yeah, that's, triple slide. It's got washer dryer prep, king bed, on a bed slide. And on top of that, being, close to, it's in that upper 30-foot range, should say lower 30-foot range. It's dual ACs.
Right.
It's got the RV airflow system in it. So, you get plenty of airflow, especially down here in Texas in the summer where it gets super hot.
We need it.
That RV airflow works great.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And, being a triple slide, just a great unit for down here. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys do really well with it.
Gotcha. Yep. That's about a 35-footer. So, I said, bumper pull. I mean, KZ offers toy haulers and their Sportster line, Sportsman and their fifth wheels, aluminum trailers, fiberglass trailers, all the way down to 13-foot. The little Escape is pretty awesome. I know a lot of people are really into those too. So a lot of great lines available from KZ. And we definitely, like I said, want y'all to come on out here to McClain's RV. We got convenient locations up in Oklahoma City, Sanger here, where you'll find me and Nick today. We're also in South Denton, which is Corinth, Rockwall, and Fort Worth. Go visit our guys at any of those locations and get yourself a good deal for this 2023 virtual RV show. Nick, again, thank you for coming out, and we'll link up together, man. Go help some of these people here that's flooding this floor right now. So absolutely. Well, thank y'all again, folks, and welcome to the 23 McClain's RV virtual RV show.
Hi, welcome to McClain's RV. Today we're going over the Solitude 391 DL, which is going to be our double luxury suite with 2 full bathrooms, 2 full master bedrooms, and we're going to go over this brand new layout that Grand Design just came out with last month. Let's start off with some of the standard features Grand Design has. This is going to be your convenience center, where you're going to have freshwater filters, camping, city water, winterization, everything labeled and easy to be able to navigate while you're going out, whether you're doing full-time camping, traveling across the United States, or just taking the family out for a good time. You're going to have auto leveling, which is going to be a hydraulic leveling system. That is a 6-point system. Plus the 2 extra tires, you have 10 points of contact to be able to keep you sturdy while you're in your campground. Now, safety is a big thing with Grand Design. Notice here you have some blue lights on the slide out. What this is actually designed for is in the middle of the night, have you ever had to run out because something got unplugged or something's going on and you're running around, instead of it being pitch black in your campground, running in and banging your head? Grand Design has put these lights under here. That way you go, oh, hey, this is where the slide out is, and you don't have to worry about rushing, hitting your head, or causing any type of bodily harm. It's kind of a big deal if you've ever been camping and been in an emergency. Continuing on with safety, Grand Design has gone with the MORryde Kingpin. Now, you will see some that have an airbag, where if you don't have an air compressor, you have to fill it up, get it adjusted depending on your weight. Well, when you're going up and down, that's not the biggest issue. It's that stop and go in traffic. So Grand Design went with MORryde. They've been in business for over 30 years, and they are designed to make things ride better, period. That's all they're designed to do. So you have a huge rubber grommet, and what this does is it helps prevent that bucking and chucking. I can't say fully prevent. It helps eliminate a lot of that bucking and chucking because you have that nice smooth rubber action going back and forth with some Teflon here to be able to help with some of the crunch spots. They've also put a light directly over the Kingpin, so when you're backing up, you can see exactly where the Kingpin. Most manufacturers will have some type of slot up here. It completely misses it. You have no idea where the Kingpin is because, let's face it, if you camp like I do, I'm waiting until the last minute to be able to leave because I want to enjoy every last second I can while I'm out camping. These are 2 huge safety features that Grand Design has thought of from years and years of experience, and they're bringing it to their customer. It's one of many things that they're known for. Safety, full-time living, insulation's going to be great on this unit, better than most, which I'll definitely touch base on that in just a few minutes. Now, wiring for generator, they're actually using thick gauge to be able to handle large power sources coming in. Some of these manufacturers are going to put a lot less money involved into their wiring and make sure, what Grand Design is actually doing is they make sure that you're safe and not burning out your wires or having to worry about any of your electrical issues. Everything's going to be up and tight. You have an inverter in here. You have a spot for 2 batteries. Most of them put a spot for 1 battery. At McClain's, we actually do supply it with 1 batteries. Other other dealers are kind of like the Christmas toys, batteries not included. We don't charge you for it. We want to get you taken care of. And our service department has plenty of options if you want to add a generator, lithium batteries. We have the full capability at McClain's RV down here in Fort Worth. Now, look how large your actual storage compartment is. And I don't know if you noticed, when I walked by, this had a motion sensor and turned on as soon as we went. The reason the storage is so big, Grand Design has what's called a drop chassis. You have a chassis that goes across, and then right up over here, drops down an additional 10 inches to give you that extra 10 inches of storage. Can you imagine other manufacturers ripping you off with this much storage? Grand Design knows storage is one of the most important parts of an RV because there's only so much you can put in an RV when you're traveling. They've also set it up if you want to do an outside barbecue. You have a propane connect right here. That way you can set up your barbecue, hang out with friends, family. You also have 2 awnings to eat under, which this one's put on the slide out to maximize the most amount of space. Some manufacturers will put it up against the door and you actually lose 3 feet of shade. And all they're doing is wasting the space up here. Now, we're talking about safety. Grand Design has these heavy-duty MORryde steps. Now, just because it's heavy-duty does not mean the step has to be heavy. It's aluminum. It's pet-friendly, so when it's hot, you could actually put your hand on there. You don't have to worry about your dogs burning their feet or the kids or the grandkids or whoever's going with you burn their feet because aluminum doesn't get as hot. Other thing, there's other manufacturers, they have these little holes in. If a dog walks down and it has those holes in the steps, they could actually rip their toenails off. So they're trying to be pet friendly, kid friendly, adult friendly, and very light with a zero gravity step. You could actually move this with one finger. They put a large grab bar. That way you can have easy access and entry. Now, insulation. I was mentioning this earlier. You will see some manufacturers don't laminate their back wall, their end walls, or their roof. Grand Design does it all the way through and does a solid insulation. Now, you will see in other manufacturers in their back wall, it will flex. Your slide outs, it'll flex. That's called a hung wall construction, and that's how most of these manufacturers do with their cheap stick and tin trailers that you can get for $10,000. Now, with Grand Design, that actually makes it 10 to 12 degrees warmer or cooler, depending on the temperature, in the slide out, where everybody else, that's where you're going to have your biggest loss of insulation, because if you don't see it, they're not going to bring it up. If you don't have someone talk about there being a bonded slide out or a bonded back wall, that person either A, doesn't know, or B, they're trying to hide from you the insulation and they don't want you to know. That's why Grand Design makes sure it's noticeable on their insulation, just on that. Now, you have frameless windows. Now, here's what you're going to hear from other manufacturers if they don't have frameless windows. Oh, they're just up there to look cool. They have no purpose, doesn't really work that well or anything. Well, if you've seen in other manufacturers, they have this frame out here, they have this stuff that's like dripping down and gets nasty. Well, with these frameless windows, if you notice right here, it's solid black. That's because right behind it is actually your rubber seal. This is protecting your seal to make it last longer, and you don't have to put that butyl putty in there that just drips down. So when you're 5 or 6 years down the line, you don't have these ugly streaks going down. It's actually very purposeful, and Grand Design is trying to make theirs an upscale unit that's going to last you for a very long time. Now, coming towards the back. Don't know if you've noticed yet, but this actually has 5 slide outs to give you maximum space throughout the whole unit. Not only that, we got a rear door. This has 2 entries and a residential full profile fifth wheel, which is very, very uncommon in the industry. With that being said, how about we go inside and show you what this layout's all about. Now that we're gonna take a look at the inside, why don't you come on in and let me show you the second master bathroom. This has a full shower, lots of leg space for the toilet, solid surface countertop with a sunk-in sink, and a medicine cabinet. And just in case you didn't think this was a big shower, I am 5'10". I can't even reach the ceiling with how much headspace. For all y'all that are over 6 foot tall, this is going to be a perfect shower. Now, coming into the second master suite. You have a full queen size bed, TV in front, name brand TCL Roku TV, his and hers closets, hidden storage for all your personal belongings, space for under the bed if you want to put extra blankets or pillows, more covered storage that can also be used as a seat if you need to put on some boots, shoes, or girls want to put on their heels. They have a nice spot to be able to sit down. It's not sitting too low, not too high. For those who like a little bit of the technical part, they're not using OSB chipboard. They're actually using expensive plywood to make sure this bed doesn't fall apart later on down the line. They're using barn-style doors that slide very easy. that has a magnetic latch to be able to hold it in place. Now, if you notice on this side, you have smoked privacy glass, so you're not able to see anything inside when the door is closed. Now, something that makes this unit a little unique. This has a very massive loft bed. Stairs that are easy to get to, that are very strong. You can fit 2 full-grown adults up there, very easy. They'd have their own AC on each side. They have their own 110, 212 volt on each side. The center has cable hookups and a spot if you would like to add a TV up there. Or you can fit about 3 or 4 kids up here because it has so much storage up here that I've never seen this much space in a loft bed. You have pull-down shades that are solar reflective, that are easy glide up. If you notice, they got rid of all of the grandma's curtains looking valises, and they've gone to wood valises to give you that nice upscale look. Your theater seating each has their own cubby hole. Electric recliner that is perfectly positioned directly across from your Roku TCL TV that has its own televator. It's got a Rockford Fosgate sound system with inside and outside speakers. You have an electric usable fireplace that produces heat instead of having to use all your propane heat. This will actually use electric heat. If you want a different mood, it changes colors. Blue, red, blue and yellow. You got your traditional fire. You got that kind of cool purplish pink to almost light fire rock look. Coming over into the kitchen, you have a massive island that's dishwasher prepped that would go right into here, or keep it as is and have all the storage. You have a very large split sink with a partial split on the bottom. It's kind of the best worlds of I want a farmhouse sink or I want a split sink. It's got nozzle that pulls out. This has been out for a couple years now and has been one of the greatest things that RVs have come out with in a while. You have a 4-burner with a residential size oven that you could actually fit a full-size turkey in. You do not have to cut your turkey up to actually have a Thanksgiving dinner when you're out camping. You have a residential microwave instead of a little itty-bitty one that barely fits some pizza pockets. Your storage here is actually for trash cans that's put away, so you don't have to worry about having it covered if your animals are in here. They're just put away. Now, something that most people forget to talk about in the Grand Designs and how they're thinking ahead. Everybody has always had carpet on their slide outs. And if it doesn't only have the carpet, or this side won't have the carpet, they have gone full linoleum that is pet friendly, easy to clean, and just be able to sweep it up right over here to your central vac. And it's that easy to be able to use. They're still using name brand appliances with your refrigerator. Samsung, everybody knows who that is. Large size pantry. Little coffee bar, so you can put your coffee pot here and be able to put all your mugs and everything right where you're going to have your coffee, if you want a Keurig or whichever type of coffee you prefer. Still staying away from the carpet, you have wood steps. Going into the second full bathroom, you have solid surface countertops, a full residential size shower with back sprayers on the actual shower, porcelain toilet instead of a plastic toilet, and most importantly, you have a tankless hot water heater, so you have on-demand hot water. You don't have to wait an hour. You'll run out of hot water, then you have to refill it. You actually have 206, or total 2 gray tanks that equal 106 gallons of gray water, so you can actually use more of that water. Coming in here, you have a king-size bed in your master suite. You have another hidden storage. This unit, believe it or not, actually has 3 ACs. This is the 3rd AC. All 3 of them are ducted to give you the maximum amount of airflow. Now, this unit has actually been tested from 110 down to 70 degrees, 72 to 75, depending on which room you are, and has been tested from 0 degrees up to 70. This is a true 4 seasons coach, and they actually have it published, where most manufacturers, they just go, oh, it's been 0 degree tested, or yes, it's a 4 seasons coach. They don't actually go into the depth of actually putting it into this freeze chamber and putting it out in the heat and testing the inside to make sure you're able to handle where we're at, Texas weather. You have a large closet, or you could use it for a stackable washer dryer. You have a walk-in closet, spot for shoes, socks, whatever type of storage needs you need it for. All right, folks, now that we've gone over the 391 DL, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. My name's James Smith. I'm over here at McClain's RV Fort Worth, but that's not limited to our Rockwell, our Denton, our Sanger, and our Oklahoma store, which we have 5 locations to be able to serve you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. If you have anything that I missed, please leave some comments below, and I'd love to be able to go over anything that we happen to miss on this brand new floor plan. Thanks, and have a great day.
Hey, howdy y'all. Ray Wheeler here at McClain's RV out here in Sanger, Texas. And today I wanted to go over a little product with y'all called the Gretsch Turismo. This is a Gretsch Turismo 4x4. Okay, this particular one I have on my showroom floor is going to be a propane version, which means it has a generator. Gretsch offers this particular one in both 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. This one is 4-wheel drive. And then they also offer it in a propane version and a lithium-ion version. The propane version is going to have a Cummins Onan generator located underneath the rear. The lithium-ion is going to have 1,260 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries from Lithionics out of Florida. So, to start with, they build this on the 19-foot Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. This is going to be the V6 BlueTech diesel, okay? They are going to be switching next year, but for now we have the V6 diesel on these, okay? It's also going to be the 4-wheel drive on demand, so you have a button on the front to switch. Next year they will be going to all-wheel drive versus the 4-wheel drive setup. Now, a couple of key features of the Gretsch here on the exterior that you'll notice are the skirting panels and the ground effects on the front. These are actually Gretsch exclusive. They are structural components. They are not just visual. They aren't just there to make it look pretty. These are actually fully secured along with this step underneath with stainless steel secures. So as you can see, that's not going anywhere. Underneath this coach, everything is beautifully installed and clean with stainless steel connectors, bolts, plates, everything. It's very beautiful. I had the pleasure of seeing one in California at their center lifted up where we could get underneath it. So on the back here, you can notice on the 4-wheel drive versions, they're going to have these black Rhino alloy rims with all-terrain tires, okay? And then you're going to notice this is your exhaust here. You'll see another pipe on the other side when we get over there. That's going to be the exhaust for your Timberline diesel glycol heating system. So as far as the Mercedes-Benz chassis, this door here is going to be an automatic door. So you have multiple ways to open and close this door. One of them is with the handle there. Another is with the switch on the A-frame here. You have to make sure the chassis battery is activated in order for this to operate. And then once the battery is activated, that door will actually open and close on its own. Gretsch has specifically built these coaches to be the epitome of luxury. So they want everything to be as ease of use for the consumer and as luxurious as possible. So they made sure to utilize the loaded chassis on this with your seat controls and heated seats and all that. And then also the automatic doors. Almost everything on this coach is automated. You can push buttons and lower the shades, open and close the doors, turn all of your lights on and off, and you can also use an app to do so as well. Here on the front, you'll notice over your side door, you have this beautiful awning. If you notice, with the luxury of Gretsch, they tried to blend everything in to make this look as least like an RV as possible. So on the front and rear of your awning, you have these beautiful fairings. They're just there to help blend the body lines and the awning in together so you don't just have an awning sitting on the side of your B-van like you'll see on a lot of others. Also on the roof, the air conditioner is a low profile air conditioner and the cover on that is painted to match the color of the coach, trying to hide everything and make it as inconspicuous as possible so that your HOA or other wanting parties don't look at it as an RV, they look at it as more of a beautiful luxury van. Let's proceed here to the back. We have underneath this little drape here, the man behind the curtain, you have a location if you need to troubleshoot anything or look. You have electronic components and a battery shutoff manual back here on the back to kill everything. So if you're going to put this in storage for a while and you want to kill your chassis batteries, you can actually do so here. And then you have your Xantrex Freedom 2000 over here on the left, okay? So that you know where everything is located in case you need to get to it. I don't recommend the average person messing with these things. There is high voltage down there, but hey, if you wanted to look at it and know where it is, it's always better to know than not know. Here on the back, you'll also notice you have a shade here. This is automated, okay? So don't pull down on this, it will break. And then you have a bug screen here. I will show you these here in a moment. When we get inside, I'll show you how to control them, but they will drop down and either black out the back, or you can drop down the bug screen and allow the fresh air to flow through your coach evenly. Proceeding to the driver's side, here you're going to notice this is the exhaust for your Cummins Onan generator. Okay, so you'll see this on the propane versions. On the lithium-ion versions, obviously no generator, no exhaust. And then this is going to be the exhaust for your Timberline heating system. So this is going to utilize a diesel glycol heating system and an electronic component. Altogether, this is going to give you 21,000 BTUs of heating power. So this little tiny coach is going to be able to keep nice and warm whenever you need it to be. You'll actually notice all of your RV connections here on the driver's side. Now, Gretsch, whenever I said they were trying to be the epitome of luxury, one of the things they did is they don't want you to have an RV looking coach whenever you park this. So if you have a high-end HOA or something of that sort, where they're very picky about what you put in front of your house, they want to make sure that this closed down nice and clean and beautiful so that you didn't have any RV connections anywhere down the side whenever you're parked. So it just looks like a beautiful Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. Okay, that way you don't look like the guy parking his RV in Christmas Vacation out in front of the house. Okay, down here you're going to have your sewer tank dumps. Okay, with your normal sewer hose, gray tank, black tank. Okay, and then you actually have a storage slot here to the side for your sewage hose, so you can keep it out of inside of your coach. No one wants to put a dirty hose inside of something that's this luxurious. So you can just slide that right inside of there, close this down, keep everything nice and clean. Okay. Once again, structural skirting. You'll notice everything is used to be purposeful, not just beautiful. So one thing I love about the Mercedes-Benz Sprinters is when you have a diesel engine, the fact that your diesel fuel goes here, but your DEF actually goes through in the hood, so you don't have that chance of someone actually putting the wrong fluid in the wrong place. Okay? Next, let's proceed to the inside. So, let's start with the inside. Let's start with the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. So, up front here, you'll notice all of your controls on the steering wheel to navigate through both your infotainment system on this side, on the driver's cockpit, and through your radio. So you have touchscreen radio, but you also have all of these controls on the steering wheel that are motion sensing. So this button here, actually, if you notice on the radio, it moves through all of your systems on the radio. So that's what this side is. This little square here is just motion. So you just gently run your finger across the top of it and it'll move in whichever direction you want. And then it has a pressure system. So if you press down, it selects whatever it is you're on. And then you can go through and change settings, okay? A lot of your interior settings can be controlled directly through here. And then that one is more for like your trip settings, mileage, if you want to show your speedometer or your driver assist, lane keep assist, things like that on the front display, okay? Down here, you're going to have your AC and HVAC controls with your full temperature control settings. And then here, you're going to notice one of the 3 different ways you can close your side door. So if you simply press this button while your chassis battery is activated, your side door will close itself. Okay, and if you notice in this seat that I am sitting in, I am actually swiveled around. Both of your front cockpit seats will swivel around completely, okay, allowing you to transition easily from the front to the rear for seating surfaces so that you have a nice reclining area to sit if you wanted to. Okay, now some of the features that I'll point out to you here. First off, you're going to notice this big, beautiful wooden area. All of the wood inside of a Gretsch is actually a hardwood, plywood structure that they build and do all themselves, and then the exterior is a European veneer on that. So it's none of it is MDF. This is all actual hardwoods. So every bit of this is made at Gretsch. Okay, so they make all their cabinetry, drawers, all that stuff. The hardware and things like that they order, but the actual wood is built by them. You'll notice inside of your bathroom here, you're going to have your full wet bath enclosure with your plastic coatings and your full enclosure there, and that is all one piece. You'll see seams in there, but it's actually still one piece. And then you have your toilet and your little toilet paper holder there to help keep everything nice and dry. Your shower head can be located up top or down low to use as a sink, so you can utilize that in both manners if you just want to use it as a hand washing sink or as a shower if you so deem it. Okay, and then you'll notice there's actually a little hook above that. There's a curtain rod, or if you will, or a clothes hanging rod with a wire that goes across there so you can hang your towel up to let it dry and not have to put it inside of your coach. Moving down a little bit lower, we'll move past the hard surface countertops, and you'll see this little setup here. This is actually for your lagoon table. So Gretsch started utilizing the lagoon table after feedback that the post-mounted table was interfering with movement throughout the coach. So they decided to utilize a lagoon style table that'll mount in multiple locations throughout the unit and will swivel around, making it a lot easier for you to work and live and play inside of this while having your useful structures at your disposal. Okay. You also have a 110 outlet right here above this. And then you'll notice this beautiful floor here. Okay. This floor is what's called chili wicks. So your actual topping here is a chili wicks impermeable membrane. Below this surface, to help with the luxury and ride of this coach, Gretsch has utilized a high density foam padding underneath there, and then a honeycomb system of flooring to both dampen road noise and to give you a nice insulated floor so you don't have a lot of temperature transfer between the outside area and through your floor. Moving up, you're going to have your solid surface countertops with your nice deep stainless steel sink here. Okay, giving you a nice space. Even though it's a small coach, they want to make sure you still have the ability to do everything. You have your full swivel kitchen sink here with the pull down head. So if you needed to spray, wash, or do anything, you could actually swing that to the outside and wash your hands outside if need be. Now, here you're going to notice the 2-burner cooktop. In the propane version, it's going to have a 2-burner propane stove. In a lithium ion Gretsch, it's going to have an induction top. So since there's no propane, obviously you're going to have induction to run off those lithium ion batteries. As far as your cabinetry goes, you have push button lock systems that you push it out and it becomes your knob so that you can remove that. You're going to have these nice hinges that are going to hold everything up for you. You don't need magnets, you don't need anything, you don't have to worry about it hitting you in the head. So you have spring-loaded hinges to hold it, and you can lock it right back down so you don't have to worry about it coming out while driving down the road. You have drawers in your kitchen space with a little cabinet there, little drawer here, nice deep. Notice once again, hardwood, no MDF. And then another one here. On the left side here, you have your refrigerator. This is going to be a 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator, so it's not a propane electric. It is going to run a little better off of your batteries. It doesn't take quite as long to cool down as a propane electric, and it's going to utilize low voltage, so it's not going to drain a whole lot of power from your systems. Up top, you're going to have your little freezer located here with your beautiful ice tray, as you can see. And this is actually cold right now. It's just running off of the battery sitting here on the showroom floor. Inside of this cabinet right here above your refrigerator, you'll notice that you have a Sony Blu-ray player along with your Zamp solar controller. So all of these Gretsches are going to come pre-installed with solar panels on the roof to help maintain your batteries and keep them trickle charged. That is all they're there for, is to help keep those batteries charged and maintained. They are not to run the coach or anything like that. And then you'll notice you have a coax cable connection here. This is for a basic TV antenna to pick up local channels with the booster on or off to help do that. Okay. Right above this cabinet, you'll notice your air conditioner. This is going to be a Dometic AC with directional ports, so you can actually flip these to force the air to go where you would like. If you're back here sleeping and you want to control it and make it go down towards the bed, you can do so. This AC does not run extremely loud. This is a very quiet AC, so it's nice white noise while you're sleeping, nothing to keep you disturbed and awake for a long period of time. And all of this is actually temperature controlled, so there is no controls on here to turn it on and off because it is controlled via your Firefly system here, where you can set the temperature and forget about it instead of having to turn it on and get up in the middle of the night and turn it back off. Once again, that luxury that Gretsch loves to do. Moving to the back here, you have your couch and seating surfaces. If you notice right down here at my feet, you have another location for that Lagoon table. So that is going to allow you to place that table here. If you're doing work on the road and working remotely and you need a table for your laptop, you simply place the table here, work on your laptop, and when you need to move around, instead of having a pole-mounted table in your way, you simply swing the table over to the side and get up and move around the coach freely without anything impeding your directions. Okay. On the left and right here, you'll notice these little ottomans, if you will. Okay. Gretsch's floor plans all utilize the same bedding system. The Turismo, so that it could be on the 19-foot coach, but also still have the same large sleeping area of all the other coaches, they actually slid them up underneath the cabinetry here. So they aren't useful as seats, but what it does is it gives you the same sleeping surfaces as the other two in a smaller coach. So when this is all lowered down, which is all done electronically, it actually makes into almost a king-size bed. So to lower these coaches, or these ottomans and the couch, you have a touchscreen on the front for your Firefly system, and you also have one here on the rear. You can also utilize these touchscreens with an app. So you can get on your phone and control your seats, your awning, your temperature control, a lot of items straight from the Firefly on your phone. Okay, so I can actually, from back here, extend these ottomans directly out and start making the bed system. Or if I'm back here and I just want to watch TV and I want to lounge back, I can simply put these out, so that it makes the full seating area. And then I can lower my sofa down to wherever I would like, kick back with my boots up. And this is a lot easier from an app from your phone, so you have to reach forward and simply lounge back and stop this couch wherever I want, so I can just kick back and enjoy wherever I'm at, my location or my company. Now, to move the couch back up, simply press up. It'll pull everything back. Now, you may be worried about my boots being on this beautiful luxury leather. Gretsch actually chose this fabric not just for its beautiful soft feel, which, believe me, it is very soft, but they also chose it because they ran it through a machine called the multi-rub machine. That machine rubbed this fabric 35,000 times, and after doing that, they chose it because of its durability. It actually held up to that because they wanted to make sure that if you're getting in and out and you're utilizing this coach, your fabric surfaces don't wear down prematurely. Okay. Also, below that, they have placed the most memory foam of any seating surface in any van on the market, because their whole idea is that when you're traveling between point A and point B or sleeping, they want you to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, especially during a trip, you're not going to be excited whenever you get to the destination. You're going to be weary from travel. So they wanted to try to alleviate as much of your road weariness and fatigue as possible by making all of your seating surfaces as comfortable as possible. Here you're going to have your entertainment system complete with your sound bar from Vizio and then your Vizio television. Now, mind you, if you're sitting back here and this seems a little close, or if you want to sit up front and watch TV, they make sure it's possible. With this simple little strap, you disconnect the television from its locking point for travel, and you can actually swing this all the way. You can see that comes out pretty far. Swing that around and face up towards the front, so that you can watch that while you're in the kitchen. You can watch that from the front seats. Or if you're back here hanging out and you want to kick into the middle for you and your company to enjoy, y'all don't have to sit here and stare over in the corner. You can kick it all the way out for you to see it. You'll notice all of your connections back here in the back are nice and neatly bundled, so you don't have a lot of wires hanging everywhere, trying to keep everything as clean as possible. And you'll have your coax and HDMI cable here. You're going to have some of your infotainment system stuff up front, such as if you needed to add a satellite dish or things like that. All of these Gretsches come pre-wired for a lot of systems out there, so you don't have to worry about where am I going to drill through the roof, or where am I going to put this in, or what am I going to do for internet, okay? Because Gretsch thought about those things enough that they actually pre-wired it for a lot of these things with power, satellite antennas, the cabling for all of that, and it's located up here in a storage compartment above my head. That way it's nice and clean and it's hidden. It's tucked off back in a corner for you to utilize. All right. Last, we want to go over your Firefly system. So your Firefly system is your full control system and control board for your entire unit. There are a lot of options and ideas here and a lot of things to go over, okay? But the first things we want to do is go over how to do your bed down into it. So you'll see here you have your driver's side ottoman, passenger side ottoman, and sofa. So you just simply press down on this, and you can do all this with the app as well, and that will turn the back end into the bed. So you just extend and push everything out so that it makes that full king-size sleeping surface for you and your guest. You'll also notice on this board right here to the right, you have all of your tank level monitoring along with your water pump and tank heaters. So if you're in an extremely cold climate and you need to make sure that your tanks don't freeze up, you can turn on your tank heaters. You have your generator start and stop here. This does have AGS, automatic generator start, so if you so wanted to use that, if you wanted to make sure your power didn't get too low and you wanted to kick on its own, you can turn that on via the AGS. You have your awning extend and retract here, along with your master light switch. So this will turn off all the lights, okay? But if you turn it on, you'll notice that not every single light in the coach comes on, and that's simply controlled because you can move here and you can control some of them separately, okay? So you'll notice the bedroom, accents, things like that. Now, any of these lights that have the arrows on them, if you simply hold your finger on top of that switch, the light itself will dim. See, these with the arrows are actually dimmable. So if you watch over here on the ceiling and you watch the main light right up here, you'll notice it going from bright to dim. And it'll reset itself back to the brightest setting. You can control all of your lights there. And then if you wanted to monitor or change some things in your electronic setting, which I don't recommend you go in and messing with too many settings, but if you are familiar with it and you know what you're doing, that's up to you. But you can go mess with your automatic generator start, turn it on and off. You can also monitor where your power is coming from, your transfer switch, a lot of those things. I'm an information hog, so I like to know what is going on and when it's going on. Okay. Just below that one, you're going to have your HVAC control system. So you'll notice here it says cool, that's for your air conditioner, your vent over on this side, and you can turn cool on and then auto, and it'll kick that air conditioner on. You'll notice it says shed here. That is simply running through a power cycle before it kicks on the compressor for the air conditioner. And if I hit that again, it now goes off. Just below that, you're going to have your blinds control. Now this is a super cool feature that Gretsch has set up. With everything being automated, whenever it is time for sleep or privacy, if you want to watch a movie, I call this movie mode, you go to Shade Master, and you'll notice that when I press this button, these shades all around the coach begin to go down. This will black out the entire coach for sleep or for privacy or for movie time. Now, this Firefly system, like I said, is controllable via an app, okay? And you can control that with two different apps. One of them is a range-based app that works via Bluetooth. The second one is cloud-based and requires a subscription. So it's up to you how you want to control your coach. If you want to be able to control it from anywhere in the world and not be within proximity, you can get the cloud-based version and control that coach from anywhere you want. So if you're out hiking and you're coming back and you want the AC to come on, turn it on while you're out hiking in the woods so it'll be nice and cool when you get back. Or use the Bluetooth one if you just plan on controlling it when you're within proximity. Okay? Your Firefly system is going to come with a 3-year warranty on it. Okay? That is an unlimited mileage, just 3-year warranty to cover that. So a lot of people worry about the electronic systems on all these high-end coaches or extreme technologically advanced coaches going out. Gretsch made sure to give you enough coverage where you don't have to worry about that peace of mind, if you will. I want to go ahead and thank you for joining me for the overview of the Gretsch Turismo over here at McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas. I really do appreciate y'all stopping in and hanging out with me during this little show out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. My name again is Ray Wheeler, and I want to tell you thanks a lot.
Welcome out. My name is John Moore. I'm with McClain's RV. I'm here at one of our parts and accessories stores. We've got a wide array of different options. We've got all of your basic must-have items here on site, as well as specialty items or things you might need to repair. You'll find everything from sewer hoses, toilet paper, to solar panels, hitches for your new RV. Here at McClain's, we've got a full service center with certified techs that can do that maintenance, repairs, or install those upgraded items. Come follow me and let's go take a look at some of those essential items more in detail. All right, so here in front of us we've got our essential items, or your must-have items, if you will. Let's start off with electrical. So the RV, you're going to plug in the power cord to what we'd call shore power. So you're going to plug it in so you have power in the RV. And this right here, this is a surge protector. What this is going to do is it's going to protect you from exactly that. If there's a power surge, this will keep, you can fry a converter. It's very expensive. You could have a fire. So this is insurance, in my opinion, to prevent a costly problem or even somebody getting hurt, right? So this is a really good, very important item. Something else would be adapters. So depending on if you have a 50 amp or a 30 amp RV, you're going to need some adapters, because when you go to different RV parks, they may not have exactly what you need there. So if you have the right adapters, you're able to change it to what they have available, and then that way you're able to camp for that night or for however long you're going to be there. So this happens to be a 50 to 30 amp plug. So if the coach is 50 amp, I can simply plug my shore power cord into this, and it will adapt it down to a 30 amp plug, so that way I can plug in at a campsite for 30 amp. You also have here a simple adapter from a 30 amp to 15 amp. So we call it a 30 to house. So you could use this maybe if you're at home or somewhere where that just has a regular receptacle, a 15 amp receptacle. You could plug in and do some minor things. You just wouldn't want to pull too many amps because you're going to trip a breaker. So stick to using the lights, the slides, some of those lower items. You wouldn't want to turn on an air conditioner or the microwave. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the water. So whenever you go to the RV park or wherever you're going, if you're going to hook up to water, you're going to need a freshwater drinking hose. So this is it's a quality hose. It's made for drinking water. It's not a garden hose, right? So you'll need one of these. If the coach doesn't have a water filtration system, this is a great way, just this inline water filter. So everything that's coming into the coach water-wise will be filtered that way. Okay, the other really important thing is your RV is set up for anywhere from 40 to 55 PSI on the plumbing. That's what it's rated for on the inside. And wherever you're going to hook up, it may have a much higher PSI to where you could actually damage the lines on the inside. You could have a leak, you could have a blowout, cause a problem with the tank. So this simple, inexpensive item, this pressure regulator, you just screw it on to the tap, and then the water hose and everything follows that, and it just regulates that water PSI to where everything is in line to where it needs to be for the RV. Okay, moving on, let's talk about toilet paper, right? So these coaches are set up, the majority of them are going to have tanks, okay? So it's going to have a black tank, which is kind of the one nobody wants to talk about. That's the sewage. The sewage goes in that one. So what you have to be careful of is the toilet paper that you use in your restroom or your toilet that's going to go into that black tank needs to be RV grade or septic grade, so that way it can break down in that tank. If we use regular residential toilet paper, it's not going to break down. It's going to build up and cause you problems. The other part of that is you need that chemical. This is just one option, but these are porta packs. This is simply something you can put into that tank, have some water in there, and it's going to break down that waste like it's supposed to. Okay, and then we've got these simple things. We sell a lot of them. It's Bob's butt wipes, right? That's just part of it, helping it be a little cleaner, a little bit more like home. So, some people call it glamping. You can make it a little more like home. But this is kind of the one thing that nobody wants to talk about, right? Is the dumping of the hose or the tanks and things like that. But it's a part of it. It's a part of camping. It's a part of your RV. So understanding it, that's what we're trying to do here. So we've got this sewer hose. What the sewer hose is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to hook up to that black tank and that gray tank that are on the coach. And then you'll hook the other end up to a clean out, whether that's on your campsite or just at a central location at that park. And basically that allows you to pull that valve and dump the black, which is your waste. You'll do that first, and then you can dump your gray and clean your hose out. And that's what this sewer hose is for. They make them in different lengths. A big part of that too is the sewer hose support. Okay, right over here. It's going to allow you to make sure you have the right grade, and that this all works by gravity. So we need it to have this support system so there's not low spots in there that are going to prevent the tanks from draining properly. Okay, the last thing, well, not to mention these gloves. That's just, it's a smart thing to have on hand. It helps you whenever you're doing dumping the tanks to stay clean. And then the other thing I think here is just wheel chocks. So whenever you get set up in the camp spot, you're going to want to put these in front of the tires so there's no movement and you're good to go. Other than that, that's just kind of a more in-depth look of the RV must-haves. We're going to have that at all 5 of our stores. We've got 4 in Texas, 1 in Oklahoma City, and then we've got specialty items that we can help you with as well. So thanks a lot.
Welcome to McClain's RV. I'm Jeff Craig. This is Oklahoma City. And today we're talking about a very special product, the Tiffin Allegro Bus 50th Anniversary Edition. And as you can see, it has the 50th Anniversary paint on it, which is, it's a really special paint job, and it looks really great. We're going to start on the outside. We're going to go around, then we'll go inside, run the slides out, and so we'll kind of go through this carefully, sequentially. So we'll start with walking around the bus. So this is the generator compartment right here. As we walk around, you'll notice integrated headlights, turn signal mirrors, high mounted mirrors. Everything in here is workmanlike and well designed. This is your generator release, and it's a Cummins Onan, and it's the 10,000 diesel. We'll keep walking around. You have fuel fill on each side of the coach, allowing you to fill the coach at truck stops. It goes a lot faster when you can go through both sides. That's your house batteries and hydraulic manifold. This side we have trays. Now I want to talk about a little bit about these doors. These are aluminum skinned. They're thick doors, and a lot of small details you might notice if you might not notice if I don't point them out. The chains that keep the door from hyperextending, the gas shocks, and the heft, and the alignment of the latches and the door. They make a great sound when they close. That's what a quality door sounds like. And these are pass-through. They go all the way through. And of course, we have the trays on the other side. Those are some chairs in plastic wrap there. This is your utility area. And as you can see, it's very workmanlike, nicely done, labeled. Water filter, outside shower, seawater connection, tank fill by turning a hose or turning a valve. Water pump is easily accessible for maintenance purposes. And of course, the AquaHot system. If you guys don't know what AquaHot is the premier way to heat a coach. It's a diesel heat exchanger. It operates the furnace and the hot water system. And it's a very powerful burner, diesel burner. Pulls off the same fuel tank as the engine. But moving on down, this is your power connections. Has a power cord reel. And of course, a side mounted radiator, the Allegro Bus. And the XSP, it's a Freightliner chassis, but it's built by, Freightliner doesn't make it, but it's a Tiffin built chassis. That's your depth fill right there. And of course the engine access is here. You see that big red Cummins. Now we've moved on to the activity side of the coach. You were looking at the utility side. This is considered the activity side of the coach. We still have a few chassis details here. That's your chassis batteries. And again, everything is workmanlike, labeled, and well laid out. Some of these coaches that you'll find out there in the world are not. They're not labeled. This is air and drains, low point drains, and a hydraulic manifold for this side of the coach. Moving on down. More pass-through storage. That's your fresh water tank. We won't worry about that. It's the back of the fridge. Other side of your pass-through. Slide-out trays. Good for tailgating, right? And that's the reefer. This it's a digital refrigerator freezer system. You can set your temperature, however, depending on how you're using it as a refrigerator or a freezer. But it's a Truma. It's on a slide. Comes out. It's very, very handy to have. You know, in the old days where who needs bloody knuckles, right? This now has a doorbell. So you can politely announce that you're arriving at your friend's RV.
Hello.
All right, that being said, we'll move inside and start talking about the inside of the coach. Let's start with the cockpit area. Tiffany spent a lot of time organizing and creating an ergonomic cockpit to make it easier for you to want to travel in your Tiffin RV. And we'll start with the pedals. If you notice, these are automotive style brake and accelerator pedal. No paddles, the big paddles that confuse people who haven't driven let's face it, you haven't been driving for Greyhound, so you don't want to have the big paddles. This has automotive pedals that will feel just like your car at home. We have a big panel display that I can select cameras and navigation and radio entertainment details. And these big screens are extremely easy to see, and they're subtly angled so that the driver can easily access them. This has, of course, the new glass panel, and I can select all kind of different instrument screens that I want to see using the knob to my left. So I can just there's so many things I can do with this coach. So much information that you can drill down into, including new for this year is the adaptive cruise control system on it, which of course creates a safety system and following distance going down the road. These are all kind of standard. We have air brakes, we have pedals in and out, the auxiliary start or emergency start system. This has a power window right here. So I can run this in and out. It's very fancy, very nice. This is your transmission system here. And we have power shades. That's your solar shade. I've got a night shade. Air horn, engine brake, and I have high, medium, and low on the engine brake. USB power here, and the ever important cup holder. In the center console, it has just a couple of drawers so that you can pull out too. Yeah, there we go. For your knickknacks and things. HVAC controls, more USB. As we talk about ergonomics and organization, this is set up for the navigator to assist the driver, and many functions that are on this side of the panel are also here. And if you can zoom in on this, we have camera views, we have navigation, and so I can sit here and view a camera that the driver's not seeing and help him back into tight spots. I can also help the driver navigate. So it's really a safety feature, and it's beautifully ergonomically designed that I can see everything on my own screen. I can see different things that the driver is not seeing and assist the driver in safely maneuvering the coach. In addition to the passenger's navigation screen, I also have controls over here, including the step cover, which is, if you notice, is a beautifully flush step cover. There's no lip or angle on this. It's smooth all the way across, so that you have a comfortable place to put your feet. And I can control lights. I can control entry shades. There's many things that I can do from this screen. Fan controls. In fact, pretty much the whole coach, including generator start, it's all right here on this screen. These screens transition through the coach. And as you move from front to back of the coach, you'll have different functions added and some functions kept on these screens as you move back. Hey guys, I just found an Easter egg in this coach that I'm really excited to show you. Open this hatch. Bob and Judy, Bob Tiffin and Judy Tiffin, the founders. It's even dated 10/20/22 to this assigned cabinet door. Hey guys, I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about the dealership, McClain's RV, and the manufacturer, Tiffin Motorhomes. McClain's has been, I believe next year is the 60-year anniversary with McClain's RV. So it's an old dealership. It's been around a long time. It's still owned by the original family. We have 5 locations. You're in the Oklahoma City dealership right now. There's 4 other dealers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So it's a well-established dealer. It's been around a long time. This is Tiffin's 50th year anniversary. And I can tell you that the McClain's are extremely selective about the manufacturers that they choose to carry. Tiffin as well is extremely selective about the dealers that it will take on. And so when you have that sort of synergy of careful, selective process, what you get is a great partnership. And what we look for in a manufacturer is a company that stands behind the product after they sell it. And that means warranty support, service support, and the Tiffins and the Tiffin family are absolutely legendary in that regard. When customers have a problem, they're there to solve problems. And that's a great partnership for a dealer. And what a manufacturer needs is a dealer that's responsive to customers and responsive to their service needs after you sell it. And that's what we do for you. This is a very bespoke product. It's a very high-end product. And it deserves to be backed up by superior service, both from the dealer and from the manufacturer. And we've worked very hard to give that to you. So now we're going to kind of go over the domestic accoutrements that this coach provides. It's a well-equipped kitchen with everything that you need for prep and additional prep space. We have a dishwasher, lots of drawer space, a convection microwave. This is an all-electric coach, so that's an induction range. And here we have big sinks with high-end appliances. And we're generously supplied with power points for your crock pots, for your coffee pots, your air fryers, all the many things, all the comforts of home that you will bring with you. This living room has all the comforts of home. You have theater seats, power theater seats on this side, directly across from the TV on the televator. This bed is a jackknife bed. Couch is a jackknife couch. You also have the overhead TV there, so you can actually play multiple basketball games at the same time, or during football playoffs or whatever. You can see many sporting events at the same time, like a sports bar. On this side, of course, televator behind it, the screen. We have many power points available for you on this side as well. And the screens that go all the way back across through the coach that control different features like lighting. They spent a lot of money on the lighting in these coaches, and they really are beautifully well lit. So you don't feel like you're in a cave. You really feel like you're at home. And as we move back through the coach, you'll see lots and lots of storage, more power points, pantries, residential refrigerator. So this is a 110 refrigerator, and it's well lit inside. With the ever important ice maker. And this is your half bath. And look at the quality of the woodwork and the cabinetry, the hinges. And even the vents are fully framed. So furniture quality in this coach. So this is the main control screen of this camper, and this has slide controls for the front. There's also slide controls for the front by the cockpit, so that you can watch the back of your chair. But I can move through this screen, this control screen, and I have generator, aqua hot controls, lighting controls for the front and the back of the coach. It's even giving me temperature through the coach, and I have I have heat in the floors, electric heat in the floors I can turn on as well. This screen is lighting, control the lighting from here. This is your power control panel. It's your HVAC controls. Aqua hot, diesel or electric, even engine preheat. And I have control over all of the shades from here as well. And these are galley fans, bath fans. Virtually everything is controlled from this master screen right here. And then when you go into the smaller screens on the side of the coach, they will have things appropriate for that location on the smaller screens, but everything is on this screen. As we come back into the bedroom, oh, before we do that, we do have the central vac system down here. That's your sweep tube and your hose connections. This is a nice big bedroom. Plenty of space in here, ceiling fan, lots of lighting, plenty of storage. We have yet another televator, which I believe is controlled on this screen. And that's a 5,000 BTU electric fireplace, which gives you basically comfortable heat while you're in the bedroom. Plenty of storage in here. Lots of drawers, soft close. This has the Wally, so it's got the in-motion satellite in it. Catch the soft close on there. Another feature of this bedroom is an elevated bed. For those of you who have spouses that snore, my wife has a spouse that snores, that'd be me. Having your head up does definitely cut down on the noise that we make. It's controlled right here on this screen. And back into the master bathroom. This is a really nice shower. Just beautifully done. Look at the detail work inside this shower. And this shower miser is a system that allows you to preheat the water. So you're not sitting here running cold water, filling up your gray tanks. So it basically recirculates the water until it gets hot. And on this side of the coach, we have the toilet with storage behind it and electric flush. And of course, we have the washer and dryer hookups right there. Washer and dryer in it. We have a safe for your valuables going down the road, and plenty of hanging space. Lots of lighting in this closet too. You can't have too much lighting in a closet, that's for sure. Twin vanities, beautifully done. The hardware is beautifully done on this. The cabinet doors are furniture quality, and the lighting is substantial on this end of the coach. Built-in soap dispensers, and lots of power points. So guys, thank you for joining me in this journey together as we go through this coach. There's so many details in this coach, can't possibly catch them all. But I want to talk a little bit about why do people buy big, beautiful motorhomes like this. This is a lifestyle. This is an adventure. This is freedom. This is mobility. All the things that you want. You have grandchildren in different states that you want to go visit. You have businesses that you need to go visit in states. Why not do it with all the comforts at home? Why not have a beautiful, relaxing experience instead of airports and hotels? And this is just a much more relaxed way to travel And trust me when I tell you that you will meet amazing people in your journeys because you're slowed down instead of airplanes and airports. You're slowed down and you're meeting people, real people on the road. So it's a whole different experience than what you're accustomed to if you've never had an RV before. So I'd like to thank you so much for joining us. This is McClain's RV. I'm Jeff Craig. We have 5 locations: Oklahoma City, Sanger, Denton, Rockwall, and Dallas. Those 4 are all in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're here to serve you. We're here to help you. We're here to help you enter, or maybe this will be your 3rd or 4th coach. We're here to help you enjoy this RV experience. Thank you so much. We're grateful.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the 2023 McClain's Virtual RV Show. Glad y'all could join us again. Earlier, we talked about us being a one-stop shop here with McClain's, so providing parts, service, and sales, of course. And today, I have one of our service advisors here with me, Miss Ashley.
Hi.
Hello. All right. Thank you, Ashley, for joining us, taking time out of your busy day to visit with us. You've been with us quite a while. So what do you enjoy about being a service advisor here with McClain's?
I think one of the most rewarding things for me is partnering with families to cultivate lifelong memories.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's big. I mean,
Yes.
that's definitely the incentive I get from selling RVs is seeing those memories, the pictures they send with their kids and families. Those things are priceless. So I can definitely have some vivid memories of my dad trying to help us RVing. So I know that's an awesome thing that we provide there. So, we have state-of-the-art facilities at all of our McClain's locations. What are some of the services that y'all do provide?
We provide anything from electrical, HVAC, plumbing, all the way up to collision sometimes. So
Gotcha. Even collision.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I know I've seen some customers drive in sometimes with their awnings hanging off.
It happens.
Few
It
holes
happens
in this.
sometimes.
Yeah, so we can take care of those
Absolutely.
also. Okay,
Yes.
good. That's good to know. A big incentive I also provide my customers is all of our McClain's locations have on-site campgrounds available. So when you purchase your RV from McClain's, we can set you up at an on-site campground so you can become familiar with your coach before you take it out of the lot. So we definitely should be a big incentive for you all to come purchase with us here at our Sanger location. We actually have a KOA available, and we'll visit with Miss Jackie here later on, and we'll go over some of the amenities that they provide too. But I definitely want to thank you for taking time, like I said, out of your busy day, coming to sit with us. So I know your phone is probably buzzing, so we'll let you get back to it. And again, we thank y'all, and remember to come see Ashley and myself here at McClain's RV, and we'll be right back with Miss Jackie. All right, y'all. As promised, we're back with the 2023 McClain's Virtual RV Show. And as I was telling you all earlier about our on-site camping experience for your first trip at all of our locations, I brought a special guest with me today from our Sanger location at our McClain's KOA. Welcome, Miss Jackie.
Thank
Welcome,
you
welcome.
so much, Brian.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here today.
yeah.
I'm
Glad to
glad
have you.
that you're doing the virtual show this year.
Yeah, we're glad we're doing it too. It's been a really fun, sitting down and kind of chatting with everyone and kind of putting some faces out there so the people know that we are here to serve them and keep them out there camping. So, Miss Jackie, she was our office mom, I think, a few
I
years
was a
ago.
few years ago.
She kind of took me under her wing when I started here. And I've been under that wing since, and even now that she's at the KOA. So we really appreciate you coming down. And I tell you that place has really blossomed since you've started. So
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate what you've done there and assisting our customers when they come and stay with us. So
We are so excited at the KOA. This year we've received the Founders Award through KOA, which is the highest award that a Journey KOA can
oh
receive.
wow!
So I'm very, very proud of
Congratulations!
that.
That is
Very
good.
proud.
That is good.
And we love welcoming all of your customers into our KOA.
Mhm.
This office mom still has to keep you guys in check.
That's true. That's true. That's true. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. There's a lot of things to do back there at our KOA.
There is a ton of things to
Yeah.
do. Even though we're a Journey, we offer so many things for the new camper as well as the experienced camper.
Absolutely.
So we have on property, we're very, very family friendly as well as pet friendly.
Gotcha.
We love our doggies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even those people in a 26-foot camper that have 2 Dalmatians.
Oh gosh.
They're a
Wow.
little
Wow.
crazy.
Well, I noticed there are some dog parks out there so
We
they can spread
have
out, right?
great dog park. We have an off-leash dog park with a few little exercise things that the dogs can play on and hop on and go around and
Gotcha.
just have some time outside of the camper.
Gotcha.
So that's really nice. We
Gotcha.
also, in our KOA, we have a pool that will open April 15th to October 15th.
All right. All right.
That during the summer is a welcome relief for a lot of our campers.
Absolutely, especially coming through Texas.
Exactly.
Yep, you'd be excited to have a pool here.
So our KOA, we offer 2 different types of sites. We offer a 90-foot pull-through on concrete with full hookups for your guests.
Okay.
So they have water, they have electric, and they have sewer.
Oh, wow.
So they will be able to purchase their camper here at McClain's,
Yep.
take a short hike right up our driveway, and come see us at the KOA.
Absolutely.
So I did want to mention to our watchers today that KOA is a wonderful experience no matter if you're in Sanger or if you're in Maine or if you're in the state of Washington. There are KOAs that will be available for you.
Absolutely.
So for $36 a year, you can join the KOA Rewards Program.
Wow.
And that program gives you access to over 535 open KOAs in the United States.
Wow.
It will give you 10% off every night that you camp. You will also earn points in the background. Are you familiar with earning points at your grocery store?
I am familiar with that.
It's very
Yes.
similar,
Yes. Okay.
right? You earn points with the money you spend as you're camping. And then that money is available to you later down the road
Oh, wow. That's
to
awesome.
use for nights of camping.
That's awesome. For only $36 a month.
$36
Gotcha.
a year,
A year?
Brian. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's awesome. It's an awesome program. We highly recommend that people make the investment because their camping experience, when you go to a KOA, you know that we've been inspected, that we have standards that we have to abide by. And those standards and also Google reviews. We love your Google reviews.
Absolutely.
But all that matters to us at the KOA.
Absolutely.
So when your guests come back to us, we have at the KOA, we have a playground for the kids.
Okay.
We also have, as we mentioned before, we have 2 dog parks, actually, one big off-leash. We also have a catch and release fishing pond.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Absolutely.
is so much fun, especially for the kids.
Gotcha.
We've got catfish and bluegill.
Yeah.
And people can just go out, set up, relax,
Absolutely.
kick their feet up,
Absolutely.
have an adult beverage.
Absolutely. Right.
And not be out on the highway.
Absolutely.
They're safe in our KOA.
Yeah. Plenty of shade back there too. I've sat at that pond before.
We are working on our shade as well. This year, we'll be putting in some additional trees.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we will tend to them and let them blossom and be big trees so they can give us more shade.
Gotcha. That's good. That's good. I noticed that they brought in a lot of more gravel and a lot more concrete pads as of late too.
We have 76 90 feet concrete pads.
Wow.
So if you would like to come stay for a day, stay for a week, we have the facilities to welcome you.
Awesome. Awesome. That's good. That's good. And I'll tell you what, for $36 a year, make a little comment on there. I'll take care of a year for you. All of our watchers out of there. I'll take care of a year membership for you. You heard it from me.
I'm so proud of you, Brian. Thank you very much.
I'll take care of a year for you. So yeah.
Awesome.
But we definitely want y'all to come out. And like I said, we're grateful to have Miss Jackie to come down and join us here from the KOA. And we'd love for you all to come out and join us as well here at the virtual RV show for 2023. This is McClain's virtual RV show. Come on out, check a look.
Hi folks, welcome to McClain's RV. I'm David Campbell. This is our Rockwall location. Today we're going to be discussing the Sportsman 362 BH. It is a destination trailer. It's 40 feet 9 inches long. It's not one that you want to be pulling around the country all the time. It's something that is, if you're at a job site for an extended period of time, or if you're doing any extended stay camping, It is a low-cost, budget-friendly, feature-packed option. So folks, as you can see, you're going to have quite a bit of storage underneath here. It isn't a full pass-through because of the bunk room, but now you have a view of the actual patio door, which is another entrance. You have a big grab handle, which is always nice. We call that the happy hour handle. It has a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty that KZ provides, which is awesome. That's double some of the industry standards. Has the climate package, so it's actually going to have ducted hot air that is blown into the underbelly that is sealed. That way your tanks don't freeze. This is always nice if you have a dog like I do that has a leash latch, or if you need a bottle opener, KZ's got you covered. Moving down the line, we have a cable out, 110 plug. What's nice is if you want to have a TV outside, you can set a table here and do so. You got deep marine speakers on the outside. You can actually play your music indoors, outdoors, or both. Then you have this nice, huge awning. They'll provide you a lot of shade when it's really sunny outside. This is the separate entrance to the master bedroom. So it's always nice to have 2 entrances for safety purposes, and just because if they're sleeping on the other end, you have your entrance. You don't have to wake up everybody that's sleeping on the other side. This one is actually prepped with roof access. You want to once in a while get up there and check your seals, and it's backup camera prepped as well. So here we are in the very front of the camper. This is actually a bunkhouse model. There are 3 dedicated beds. They have a 250-pound weight capacity. You have a dinette that can also be made into a bed. You have drawers, a chest of drawers for your clothing, USB ports for your phones, so everything you're going to need there. When you come out here into the living area, the first thing you'll notice is the 64-inch trifold sofa. This actually provides sleeping for 2 adults. You also have a U-shaped dinette that can also be turned into a bed. It also has storage underneath. These bins are a nice touch. Has an electric fireplace. The fireplace actually serves a great purpose. It not only looks good, but it will actually save your propane in the winter because it's electric. You also have this nice sound bar that's Bluetooth capable. Nice TV. The best part is this. You have a residential refrigerator. This is not something you commonly find in trailers. What this equates to is the bigger the refrigerator, the less trips to the store. You also have a 3-burner cooktop. Nice size oven. Probably a lot of people's favorite right here is the big farm sink, complete with a sprayer. Moving on to the hallway here, we have this really nice pantry. It's double doored, caddy cornered. And then in the bathroom, the toilet's caddy cornered, which is always great for us bigger guys. And then you have floor to ceiling shower, a nice medicine cabinet, not just a picture frame hanging on a wall, place to hang up your robes and such, and behind you you will have additional storage for your towels and toiletries. Moving on to the bedroom, we have a second AC, 13.5. It's actually plumbed for a washer and dryer. We can have a stackable washer and dryer in here, or you could use it as extra closet space. The great thing and convenient thing about having it here versus anywhere else in a coach is you're able to, once you dry something, you just hang it up right there, which is very convenient. One of the things that are not typical in a travel trailer either is a king-size bed, which this actually has storage underneath that is accessible from outside. But if you're like me and have 3 Yorkies that sleep in bed with you and a wife, there's no other option than a king bed, right? Well, folks, thanks for tuning in today and going over this brief demonstration of the 362BH. Again, my name is David Campbell, and I work at the Rockwall location. We also have 4 other locations, and we'd be happy to take care of you. Thanks again.
Hello, I'm Adam Christofferson, Product Manager at Winnebago Towables. At Winnebago, I'm responsible for taking in dealer and consumer feedback and working with our product development teams to design travel trailers that give you more style, more function to improve your experience wherever you go. Today, I'm here to introduce the new Winnebago Hike 100. The original Hike, which we launched last year, has been really popular, and we wanted to give you a version that can be towed by a smaller SUV or even a small RV. In fact, one of our brand ambassadors, Peter Holcomb, who travels and lives in a Winnebago Revel with his family, asked if we could develop something like this. Learning more about their needs was really helpful as we approached the design of the Hike 100. Ultimately, we set a number of goals when we developed Hike 100. It had to be rugged enough for backcountry travel, able to haul a lot of outdoor gear, be capable of extended season off-grid camping, and be large enough so you can actually live in it. All in a package light enough to be towed by a small SUV. Those design goals give you a pretty good idea of who we designed the Hike 100 for. Outdoor adventurers who want a comfortable, self-contained base camp, who need to take their bikes, boats, paddleboards, climbing gear, snowshoes, or skis, you name it. Typically, they'll use the Hike 100 either for unplugged weekends, time off the grid as a comfortable base camp for other activities, or for more relaxed weekend fun in a campground or state park, someplace with water and electrical hookups. So if you're thinking about a rugged travel trailer that's at home in a campground or the wilderness that you can tow with a smaller SUV, truck, or van, the Hike 100 may be just what you're looking for.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Kevin Teller. We are coming to you from McClain's here in Corinth. Today we're going to take a few minutes and talk about this new product right here. This is the Hike 100 series, coming to you in 2023 as a brand new unit, just recently released. It's one of 5 variations. This particular model is the H131 6SB. There are 4 other variations. I'll show you some items from the outside that are similar and point out a few features that are different between the various units. Okay, so let's talk about some features on this new Hike 100 series that really differentiate it and make it stand out. When you're at this angle right here, you can see underneath, and you see a little bit of a different arrangement going on. This features the Dexter torsion stub axle assembly. And what this does is this replaces the traditional axle that's mounted on a leaf spring assembly, and it gives you additional clearance. You have as much as 12 inches out on the outer sides, and it veers up in the middle to give you additional clearance for rocks and clearance that goes up to 17 inches in the midsection there. The most unique feature of this particular suspension, and this is common on all 5 of the variations of the 100 series unit, is that it allows each one of the wheels to flex independently of one another. This will help you if you're going in through rocky areas and you need to have that ability for the unit to kind of shift. So it's truly set up to be something that's very versatile in its configuration, allow you to enjoy the outdoors, and it's configured with a lot of really new, neat features. One of the things that you notice when you look at the exterior is it is equipped with a fully powder-coated exoskeleton that allows you to accessorize it. There is a series of Thule accessories that are also configured to go with this that will allow you to mount kayaks, paddle boards, various types of things that you could take, even skis. So it's very versatile. You'll notice too as well that they bring up the diamond plate on the exterior sides. This also allows you to be able to go out into the wild and have a little bit of additional protection from scratching and such. One of the other features, you'll notice that they've incorporated a storage compartment. There's one on the camping side and one on the off-camping side as well. We'll circle around and take a look at that in a minute. But one of the very unique things is it does have an equipped latch top that secures with a magnet to hold it up. You've got a plate here that can double as a workstation for an outside kitchen. You've also got storage area right here for your accessories, and it's a very, very interesting feature. It doubles as the actual exterior fender well. Gives you that additional capability to actually store your gear and have a work surface. You'll notice as we move around, you also have a hitch in the back. This will support up to 150 pounds, and you can accessorize that, put a bike rack on it, and some other equipment. The unit, when you're at this position right here, you can see that it has a drop-down plate for cooking items, and it also has a MOLLE panel. The MOLLE panel can be used for kitchen items, accessories, things that you were working with in the back. You'll notice if you look up at the top that there's a channel that goes around on the top, and then we have these items right here. We don't really have enough room inside to put all of this equipment up inside the store, but this is a 3-piece set with legs that is referred to as a batwing awning. When you look at the way that the channels are, you'll notice that they're on the back end of the unit and they wrap around and go down the side here, covering this area, and then you have an outside shower on this side. So when you put the batwing awning up and you slide them into the channels, it actually has a piece at an angle right here that will zipper across, come out. You have standing poles that you would guy out, and then there's even a third piece that forms a compartment on this side that you can use as a shower assembly, changing room. Some people like to even use it as a place to park their bikes. You can easily chain them up to the accessory bar on the side there, and you've got a complete setup. The entire awning area for the outside living space on this unit will give you an additional 200 square feet of storage area, covered area, and area to be outside. You've got a toy hauler style ladder, a walkable roof, and you'll notice then that basically this will store up. You've got one of the items that's unique to some of the Winnebago products that are a little bit more compact is that the toilet assembly right here is a cassette style that features a 5-gallon tank. This is actually viewed by a lot of people to be a really big asset for these type of units because you can have your camp set up. You can easily remove this with just taking it out like that, pull it out, take it over to the dump site, take care of that and not have to break camp, move the unit, and do it that way. So that's a big advantage to one of these type style campers. The other thing that's really unique in the way that these are designed is that they're all built on a 13-foot platform. The floor is featuring a new type style the Winnebago is using where it's 100% composite floor. It's a composite material with a press foam in the middle. It's literally 1.5 inches thick for installation, and it's one continuous piece all the way through the unit. It gives you additional strength, it's lightweight, and it's impervious to moisture. It won't ever warp or get soft spots in it, and it's just a superior product. You'll notice that this particular unit is set up where it has doors in the back. This one gives you toy hauler capability. You have drop-down bed assemblies, table. You also have tie-down points if you wanted to put something in the back of here and basically tie it down. Gives you that maximum amount of flexibility and configurations. You can do a lot with it, or you can simply just leave it open and enjoy the view of the lake or wherever you happen to be at when you're camping. We'll come around the side here, take a look at a few of the features that are on the inside. You'll notice that you've got quite a bit of clearance in here. The bed is a simple tip, and you can tilt it down on this end, let it down, swing it back, and lower it right here as well. It's in the up position right now, so you can enjoy sitting and having plenty of headroom in the camping area. You've got a nice sized storage area here, and the unit is going to come with an induction style cooktop. This gives you flexibility where you can take this piece and you can use it outside on the table we showed above the wheel well. You can put it on the very back there, or simply just take one of the tables and take it outside and set it up. There's also space inside. You can pull this out, set your induction cooktop up here. You've also got a convection microwave, and you're set. Got a DC refrigerator, additional storage down here in the main cabin, and of course you have a sink area. And then one of the other features that Winnebago incorporated into this unit was based on a lot of feedback they got of what people were looking for in the versatility. They've incorporated a Class B style wet bath in the unit. What that features is, of course, we were looking from the outside, seeing that it does have the cassette toilet. That gives you the ability to move that around to where it's easier to sit, but it also gives you something unique in this unit for a towable where you have a wet storage area in the bathroom. You can take wet gear, hang it up. There's a hanging rack in there as well. And you also have shelves that can be easily taken in, put back up. That gives you an ability to put your gear in. Another thing that it has is that basically you've got ventilation on the top and bottom to allow the unit to be able to breathe, let that stuff dry out and not have a problem. And then of course you're equipped with a full shower and gives you all of the things you need to stay comfortable while you're out on the road. You've got an additional storage space up here. Put your equipment for your kitchen and your items that you would need. And then basically it does come fully self-contained with an air conditioning and a heater unit to keep you comfortable while you're out in the great wild. Once again, this is Kevin. We're here at our Corinth location. Today we introduce you to the new Hike 100 series. Went around this unit. We've got a fantastic setup here. This is one of 5 units, as I mentioned. You can come out to Corinth and see this. We also have locations in other areas. We have locations in Oklahoma. We have a location in Rockwall. We have a location in Fort Worth. And we also have a location right up the road here in Sanger, Texas. We're here at Corinth. This is Kevin. I want to say thank you for taking a few minutes and letting us introduce the new Hike 100 series.
Howdy happy campers, it's Hunter Pruitt, the RV Hunter down here at McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas. We're actually inside now, one of our service bays, and I'm really excited to bring to you the 2023 Grand Design Momentum 336M toy hauler that's a front living fifth wheel. There's several people who reach out and say, Hunter, I want a front living fifth wheel that's under 40 feet. I want to be able to sleep 6 but don't want a bunk room. I want to be able to bring along a toy but don't want a tandem pull, or I just want storage to the max. And y'all stay tuned because this video, this floor plan that we're in, this new 336M, checks all of those boxes. It is an incredible front living floor plan, but if you're unfamiliar with the Grand Design Momentums or this floor plan specifically, I'll give you the RV Hunter scouting report real quick. It is 39 feet 10 inches, so perfect for your state national park, staying under that 40-foot length. You are right at 14,200 pounds dry weight unloaded. The gross vehicle weight rating, while it is a dual axle, has been increased slightly from Grand Design in the new 2023 year models. This floor plan is a 17,000 pound gross vehicle weight, right about 2,600 pounds in the bed of your truck. But they've done a lot of new things on this 2023 that I'm excited to show you. The main one, if you're unfamiliar with the Momentum line as a whole, there are very few fifth wheels that are rated for full-time use. Grand Design, every single one of their campers, period, is rated, warranted, insulated for full-time use. And when I say insulated, coming from Wyoming, you're talking R45 in the subfloor, R40 in the roof, and you got R11 not only in just your sidewalls, but also the slide walls, which is crucial. No floor vents in this entire camper. You've got a 25-year warranty on this subfloor. It is marine-grade decking that won't wick water whatsoever. One giant sheet of it from front to back. Then you have an 18-year roof warranty. You have a 3-year structural warranty, 1 year hitch to bumper, 5 years on the axles, wheels, and tires, and 5 years on the decals. But at this point, we're about, what, a minute in? You're saying, Hunter, shut up and show us the camper. And let's do it. This is the new 2023. You can tell right off the bat the difference, not only in the upholstery, the two-tone look is just awesome. It's still a high-traction vinyl material that Grand Design is doing, and still a trifold sofa bed on both sides. If you're really familiar with the Grand Design fifth wheels,
This is as if you married the 346 FLS Solitude with the 376 THS Momentum. If they had a baby, this would be it. And so you see the new kind of gray shiplap on the entertainment center here. We'll get down to the kitchen. Kind of want to do a big overview of this front living area, because this is one of the trifold sofa beds. One of two trifold sofa beds up in this front living compartment. Folds out super easy. It is adjustable, those legs, to make it more level. A really good sized bed, and that'll actually come out in tandem on both sides. I used to say that this is almost more comfortable than the RV mattress that's coming with these, but in the new 2023s, Grand Design's actually giving you a pretty awesome mattress, memory foam, back in that master. And we'll get back there. But some other things, as I'm putting this down, you might be peeking over my shoulder and saying, Hunter, that slide out looks different. Those window valances look different. And y'all, they are. You see that Grand Design's actually not only just framed the window box valances, but around all the windows. And these are, again, residential frameless windows. Something I found out at the RV show, all of these shades, this isn't something new. This is something that's been like this for a while. It's hard to show now, but you see that they're reflective on the backside? I just found that out a month ago, and I've been doing these videos for how long? But that's just like the little attentions to details that Grand Design does. You do have your massaging and heated recliners up here. Still, the two-tone looks awesome, but all this new woodwork through here is just so much lighter, brighter, more open. You walk in this floor plan, and we were talking about how it's TikTok rated, but really it's just got great eye appeal, feels awesome in here, and that's what you want when this is going to be your house. You have a 5,000 BTU faux fireplace, huge TV on this entertainment center, and again, pay attention, there are several fifth wheels that don't have floor vents in your main area, but this is the only fifth wheel at the entire RV shows that we've been to lately that doesn't have floor vents up in the elevated deck areas. And that's really crucial if you're wanting to lay down rugs, don't want pets to have stuff dropping in there, you don't want to walk on them. But let's enter into this awesome kitchen space. You have no carpet on any of these slide outs, massive slide outs at that. Again, I'm 6 foot even, and you've got triple stack beams. This is a 12-inch main frame with a 10-inch drop frame chassis, and you've just got huge slide outs. These are hydraulic slides in the main area. Front 2 slides are Schwintex, and the bedroom slide is a Schwintex as well. But you got 5 slides on a sub 40-foot camper, and that's how you're getting all of this space. Awesome island with a half divided sink in it, the solid surface Corian countertops, adjustable faucet. But I love all the storage. We're going to start here and kind of pan our way around. Grand Design, they have been implementing the one-touch control panel for a while, but they still give you overrides for those slides if you need them. Tons of storage. The new glass look that they're doing here, just really sharp. Awesome drawer here. They are utilizing this space for something, obviously. But this is actually where your washer dryer would go. A combo unit, which is actually what I prefer, takes up half the space, and you press one button at the beginning of the day, it runs through the entire cycle. Would fit perfect right here. We can plumb it, still vent it right out the side. This is, while it's in your main kitchen area, again, you're camping. And it's your choice whether or not you're going to do the washer dryer, but it is prepped right there. A residential fridge, runs off your inverter. Now on the 2023 year models, it comes with a 660 watt solar package, which is nuts. It is upgradable aftermarket to 1320 watts, and that's just, again, incredible. But that's how this camper is designed. Not only made for full-time use, but those who are pursuing the real camping lifestyle, going boondocking, going off-grid, but still wanting all the creature comforts of home, like this residential fridge, have this awesome pantry. It actually has an outlet back there, which, I mean, few campers have outlets where you need them in the main kitchen space. The fact that you're getting an outlet in the pantry means that this can become your little coffee nook where you're tucking stuff away at, your crock pot that you want out of sight, out of mind. Solid wood drawer bottoms, and no shortage of drawers through here. No shortage of drawer space, and now the new slide mechanism, you have no big lip that you're going to kick your toe on. Tons of storage under this island as well. Actually a place to put a trash can. What a concept. Great storage through here. Again, we're going to open up every drawer. That's why you watch videos instead of just clicking on pictures online. Look at that cavity back there. That's, again, for y'all prepping and wanting to just get away. Outlets up here. This actually doubles as the bathroom storage on the other side. Don't worry, it's not a wasted cavity, but they actually made it stylish. Great storage up top, more drawers, and then more storage down here as well. These great wood pull-outs. Now you have again, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. This is a residential stove if I've ever seen one. And if you don't want half your biscuits turning out and burnt to a crisp and the other half gooey, this is the oven for you. You also have 4-burner cooktop, great oversized microwave. You're gonna notice different light fixtures, the actual trim pieces that they're doing above. It actually has 2 different options for the Rockford Fosgate sound system now in 2023s. All these fifth wheels are coming with 3 15,000 BTU ACs, and they all run off the Stealth AC system with that RV airflow system. And actually, Grand Design and the Momentums, they were the first, I don't know if they're still the only, but they can run 2 ACs off 30 amp service, and that's revolutionary for y'all that are actually going to state national parks that don't have the 50 amp hookups. You're still going to be able to keep this camper cool, especially with those insulation ratings. Now, same style of table, just a little bit different color scheme. Still mounted to the slide wall there, but you have the 2 collapsible chairs if you don't need them. And still no carpet on the slide. Little bar stools here, and then you still have the central vac and the hose that can reach from tip to tip. Look at other models. When you see vents here, that usually means that it doesn't have a forced air duct down into your pass-through storage and into your tank area. That's usually how your pass-through storage is heated on other brands. You see vents here, hot air is able to get down there. Momentums in the Grand Design line, this is completely closed off, and when we go outside I can actually show you the forced air duct that's blowing hot air into your tanks to ensure that they're not going to freeze in all seasons. But this is an awesome kitchen living concept. You still feel at home because you've got the segmented areas. Let's go on back to the bedroom, because this is really where this floor plan gets very creative. Have the one-touch control panel here. Small things where you have the thin shade ready on this window, so if you want more privacy, it's right there. We'll demonstrate the steps if you haven't seen Momentum steps. Nothing's changed in the 2023 year models. But your fuse panel and everything's really accessible right as soon as you walk in. You do not want a fuse panel where it is not accessible when the slides are in. There's several floor plans that don't really put some forethought into where they're placing this, but God forbid one of the fuses one of the slides blows a fuse, you want to be able to change it out, and having it right here accessible right inside the front door, that's going to make for an enjoyable camping experience given those hiccups that are inevitable to happen when you're going down the road. But now coming into this awesome bathroom, I have 2 pocket doors, so that's how we're able to actually get the seamless video going. Got a great magnet here, closes off really strong. Told you that they still utilized all this space. Look at that cavity back there. Huge amount of space, and even utilizing this small medicine cabinet on this side as well. Mirrored so you can see everything. Great sink, outlets, and even more storage underneath. Porcelain toilet, as you'd expect. Teak wood seat. Don't get fooled by those other brands that have tile shower when really it's just a plastic liner on the inside that has seals and seams that water can get in behind. This is a fiberglass shower. It is going to stay solid, keep moisture from getting underneath, and even if it does, it's got that 25-year warranty on that subfloor decking, remember, on the Momentums. But the teak wood seat, awesome little cubbies here, and 4 shower heads that actually put off great water pressure while you're in here. And again, I'm 6 foot even, and I've got another, 2 feet above my head? So for those of y'all who are really struggling also to find a camper that has an adequate shower, this is it. And those of you who want a bathtub for kids, dogs, again, you ain't taking no bubble bath here, but just for the family, being able to make do while you're out camping, this is an awesome bathroom, especially for under 40 feet. Now here's the bedroom. Those of you who saw our 376 video, I'm not going to do the cheesy peeking under the bed thing again. You already kind of know the secret of what's under here, but there is a garage under this bed. It does lift up. We'll kind of do a B-roll showing you how that operates, but the closet space in here is pretty fantastic. Show you that side. Somewhere over here. No shortages of drawers because this is doubling as your dresser, not only your closet. Same on the other side. Good mirrors in here, and then even more storage on this side. This is clearly the king bed option. I mean, don't got much room to spare on that side, but ain't nobody rolling off the bed. So if you do have little ones or dogs, this is a great little bit of elbow room here in the front bed, rear bed, excuse me. Then you have all this storage up over top too, and then this little ledge. But you also don't feel claustrophobic. This rear bedroom, if they added a window over here, have a window up there, and then dual windows in the back. This is a light, bright, open space, especially with this new color scheme. They are continuing this gray back here, so it kind of feels more cozy. And then when you're going into that living and kitchen concept, just that light, bright, open, wow. There is several new full body paint options available as well. And stay tuned for a secret kind of McClain's special edition Momentum and Solitude line that's going to be coming here shortly. But I think we should zoom outside real quick, take a look at what's under this bed and some of those outside features. All right, we're outside, and not really outside because we're in Texas's largest service center, but I wanted to show you these steps. If you haven't seen the Momentum steps before, there's several solid steps, few that are gas assisted, and even fewer still that you don't have to pull out a pin to mess with. These are very simple to adjust. Just with the push of that lever, these legs are going to drop, but then when you actually need to put them down and adjust them, it is very simple, very easy to do. You can add another grab handle right there to them. It just makes that convenience of getting in and out of the camper that much better if you've got bad knees like myself. Door shuts real easy, and then you have a hidden spray port right back here to hose off your shoes. The steps, if you want to flip them back up inside. Outlets out here as well. You do have the Cooper H-rated tires, again a 5-year warranty on the axles, wheels, and tires from Grand Design. And one of the latest things on the 2023 year models that is awesome, that you really need to pay attention to, is that every 2023 Momentum and Solitude are going to be coming with CURT 7K axles with ABS brakes. That's proprietary to Grand Design for 2 years. They will be the only fifth wheel brand that has the CURT with the ABS braking. And when you're towing something this heavy, you want to have the additional stopping power, especially if it's your house on wheels. So again, and those of you who actually have to tow, you know what I'm talking about. But again, this actually have that. It still has the MoRide CRE 3000 suspension system to take those bigger potholes in stride. Awesome pass-through storage back here. You have another obstructed pass-through area in the front. We didn't hit all of our switches out here, but great little outside Roku TV, the Rockford Fosgate sound system. It does have a subwoofer out here as well. And then how many toy haulers do you actually get an outside kitchen on? Nice griddle cooktop. Beer Dr. Pepper fridge is my little line for that. And then those of you, again, who are wanting to bring along a toy, have this residential feel, but don't want a tandem pool, this is it, y'all. Because you can just lift up this garage, ride your toy right inside, or there's some people that they just don't want to pay for a storage shed while they're out there on the road. I mean, if you need much more than this when in your storage shed, you need to be living a little bit more minimalistically to love the RV lifestyle, because this is awesome. You see the forced air duct in here. This is climate controlled in here. But look, you can ride your toy right inside, plenty of space. We'll comment with the garage dimensions. I could rattle them off, but I'll probably be a few inches off the top of my head. Every other Momentum toy hauler that's a 2023 besides this concept will actually come with a garage camera in the garage, or it's prepped for a garage camera, excuse me. They are doing some new things here with the storage. Then also on all 2023 Momentums, they're doing what we call a 320 degree lighted view with bigger floodlights on the back here, so that when you're backing up, again, this isn't a huge rig, it's only 40 feet, but in the grand scheme of things, there's toy haulers that go up to 44, 45 feet. You still want to be able to see where you're going once you prep it with the backup cameras. But then look at all this storage on the reverse side of this toy hauler area. Again, if you just have bikes, this is perfect. Your auxiliary fuel station here, which of course is locked. I'd like to show it because it actually has an LED light in there. We just don't have the key right now. Are your tank pools inside here? You have 110 gallons of fresh water on this, 104 gray and 52 black. And so you are not dumping this every day. It's going to be really accommodating for y'all that are full-timing, or even those that, again, you don't want to encumber your camping experience by being back here on the crappy side of the camper. But again, 6-point hydraulic leveling. You got the hydraulic slides here. If you notice, it's been the thing since the late year model 22s, but if you scan from this rear J-wrap all the way to the front, They changed the fender wells and have actually started painting these rear portions, and it just looks slick. What they are doing with this new decal package. Again, there is new full body paint options that we can link to as well. Same Nautilus system that you'd expect. Grand Design was one of the first, and again, they are one of the few that actually include an inline water filter, and your low point drains are actually inside, enclosed. Several Solitudes, and we have the cover off of this, obviously, for the water heater. Several Solitudes and Momentums of the 2023s have been coming with a tankless water heater. It's been a debate for a while because the benefit of having this old style 12-gallon electric and gas water heater is if you're at a camp for a long period of time, this electric water heater, you're not burning off your propane. The tankless water heaters, you are burning up your propane, but it's tankless. And so, I mean, there's pros and cons to anything in this industry, but this one specifically does have the 12-gallon water heater. Propane tanks balanced on both sides. The big 5500 Cummins Onan gas generator runs off the rear auxiliary fuel tank. Rhino box, pin box, great front cap lights. I think we got the purple on for Halloween. That's coming up this week. And then you notice the outside shaded space over here. 2 massive awnings to where you can still entertain. It still comes with the Momentum Zero Gravity patio chairs. Solar controller right here, both battery disconnects, central vacuum, and then motion sense light. Again, this pass-through storage is pretty obstructed, but when you got all that storage in the back, I mean, you're not really lacking. Again, other videos of mine have gone into subfloor underneath the slides, all that. I just want to give you a glimpse into this latest 2023 Grand Design Momentum. Again, this is the 336M floor plan, and it's a doozy. Again, under 40 feet, 39 feet, 10 inches. And that rear garage concept with the front living, I think is going to check a lot of people's boxes. If you want to come see it in person, because again, videos don't do it justice, come see us down here at McClain's Longhorn RV. We are in Sanger, Texas. We have 5 locations in Corinth, Rockwall, Fort Worth, Sanger, and Oklahoma City. This is the largest service center in the state of Texas, and we have a KOA campground. They're actually going to buzz back and do a few other video walkthroughs. Stay tuned for some more sneak peeks on 2023 year models, and give us your feedback on not only what you want to see, but what you think of this floor plan. We really appreciate you viewing, and stay tuned for more. Again, this is Hunter Pruitt, the RV Hunter, and thank you again for watching. Stay happy camping.
For tuning in. You just saw a great video of our Momentum 336M, which is another product line we carry here, and I have one of our product specialists here from Grand Design, Mr. Hunter Pruitt. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, my pleasure. It's awesome having this more laid back RV show environment, you know, compared to what we're usually used to, having to fight down to the Fort Worth Convention Center, go down to Dallas Market Hall. Hey, we ain't charging for parking for you to stop on into McClain's, and so
parking is free.
Absolutely,
parking is free, and there's not a lot of congestion, so you definitely come on out.
A lot more festive.
Absolutely, I agree. I think this is nice. Yep. Good look. So, tell us a little bit about your history here with McClain's. You've been here quite a while. You actually showed me a lot too. So
yeah, going on 5 years now with the company. Best organization I've ever worked for. I worked for a lot of sales places, and I'll tell you that the reason why I work for McClain's is just the heart that they have for people, their customers, their employees, just always doing the right thing and striving to. But it's just so fun selling campers too. You know, the memories that we really do create with families. It's always a big milestone.
Absolutely.
You know that.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are going to full timing, and it's a big milestone when it's your house. But even those that it's a retirement dream or weekends with the family, it's just really rewarding to be a part of that for folks. And so, and really, the beginning of the year, it's a good chance to kick it off.
Absolutely.
A lot of benefits right at the beginning of the year.
Wow.
And again, as the Grand Design product specialist, that's one brand that I guess we haven't really touched on. We had Nick Francis here.
Yeah, we are.
Our actual KZ rep
absolutely.
Earlier.
Yep.
A brand we carried for over 30 years. But we've been with Grand Design since their inception in 2011. And they're definitely the premier fifth wheel travel trailer brand, especially for those looking to go full time, which is so common now. Very few brands will actually honor your warranty. If you are living in it full time, it'll say in their owner's manual, your limited base and structural warranty gets voided if you use it for residential, business, or commercial purposes, which takes out a third of the segment of your use most times on these other brands. But Grand Design, mainly because their insulation ratings, several going up to R40, better than most people's houses in this area. And then also they're just parts and distribution channels. That's a big thing with a lot of these brands. I mean, Brian, we run into this, right? Whenever we bring in trade-ins,
absolutely.
There's some
Finding
brands
parts
that finding parts to get things worked on. That's a reason why people end up having to trade in. They don't want to wait 3 to 4 months. That's a half a camping season. But Grand Design has such great parts and distribution channels. Even if you have a trip-ending coach down situation where, like, say your slide gets stuck out, they have mobile techs, you know. In 12 and 1, we know really well Chris back here.
Just a minute ago,
his son, I think we might still have the Grand Design trailer out back, but his son's one of our technicians, goes and helps people that are stranded out on the road. And so that's a huge testament for Grand Design. And actually now I've heard, I don't know if any of your customers have relayed this to you, Brian, but it's a really neat thing that I've had a customer relay to me. They now have a video app that they'll send you, and they'll help troubleshoot things over your phone.
Absolutely.
Drop ship parts directly to you, help walk you through fixes on your own. That level of service you just don't typically find in our industry.
Very true, very true. I know that, you know, ever since I started here, just their commitment to taking care of customers has been top priority. And that's the reason why that's one of the, you know, main brands that we carry here at McClain's. So very pleased and proud to be a Grand Design dealer here. The quality that they provide too is exceptional as well. So
you can tell when they're out on the lot. I mean, we're been with Grand Design since their inception, and so they honor our loyalty really with inventory. Also, even influx. Usually on Grand Design products, we aren't allowed to advertise. They have a contract with all their dealers that current year model products we can't advertise less than MSRP. Doesn't mean that we're not willing to negotiate and try to earn your business, but it just means that we can't advertise the price. But currently we have few remaining 2022 year models of great floor plans that have come in. And then we're able to dig deep, but also they're allowing us this weekend only to be forthcoming with our very best rock bottom deal. And right, how long have you been coming now?
3 years. 3 years. And in 3 years, I have never seen us advertise prices like this.
In 5 years. And managers told us they're not emotionally attached to these things. We're emotionally attached to families, so we're wanting to get these rolling. We'd rather make 25 people happy, you know, instead of gouging anybody, because hopefully those 25 people, once they experience what it's like to be part of the McClain's family and the Grand Design family, we'll go out there and send 20 plus more people our way. Repeat referral business is the core of a family-owned company, and that's what we've been for 60 plus years. And it's really grown. I mean, McClain's as a whole, we're now in with the largest RV center in Texas, but we have great facilities. I was just down in Fort Worth, and they're expanding onto their service bays in the back, creating a new wash facility. That's awesome. In Fort Worth, they're so conveniently located. We got one down in Denton that I started at back in 2018. And that Denton store is just in such a convenient spot. We have Rockwall as well on the other side of the Metroplex. Not the most convenient spot to get to from here, crossing that bridge, but for that, those folks out in East Texas. And then also, of course, our Oklahoma City store, which is one of the originals, and their parts department rivals this that we're in terms of their facilities that they have. And so have 5 great, conveniently located places throughout Oklahoma and Texas for you to be able to experience really what we found is the top echelon of brands. Winnebago, Grand Design, KDZ on the towable line, Dutchman, Colorado from our Priority RV network. And then in the motorized side of things, of course, we're the top 5 Winnebago dealer in the country. And I had the privilege of going to the Winnebago factory, but that's a rabbit hole of a conversation there that we could go down into for an hour because, man, what they pour into, there's a reason why when you think RVs, you think Winnebago. They've really earned that. But that's really where this environment, I love the virtual RV show. We did one right when we first opened this facility in September of 20.
We did, because they canceled the RV show
September
of that year.
21.
Absolutely.
And with that, it was all, they canceled it during COVID. I guess it was September of 20.
It was.
And it was extremely successful. People just love this laid back atmosphere. They know that we've already done the research, vetted the brands. We don't carry brands that don't uphold our level of service expectations. And so it's really a one-stop shop to make sure you're getting a camper that is going to take care of you after the sale. It's really imperative for us. But it's not bustling elbows, wearing elbow pads to get through the congested Dallas Market Hall, the Fort Worth Convention Center, even driving to those places right now, getting down I-35 is not easy. And so here we have such conveniently located stores to where it should be easy for you to navigate to us. Hopefully have an easy and convenient, laid back again environment to hopefully dial down your perfect camper. And we pride ourselves also being representatives that had that laid back approach.
Absolutely.
Really just having a heart for people and finding the right thing.
Finding the right thing.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what means the most. You know, you spoke of a lot of different brands that we carry. We just got a brand in from South America.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
right.
yeah, we're bringing in some, you know, very unique models that are coming out.
Yeah,
now
I
in
skipped
the
over
big
that,
way,
right? With when I started talking about towables, because it is so new. We're the first dealer in the country to carry this new teardrop segment of travel trailers. It's called B-Way. They're from Uruguay. I had the pleasure of meeting the owners, and one of the Spanish speakers in the store. Brian, también pueden hablar la idioma, pero no vamos a cambiar la idioma durante este video. We're going to stay in English for y'all. Don't worry. But being able to meet the owners of this company that have built with a very similar family mentality and a quality teardrop that is so unique in that it actually has a pop-up shower. Shower and bathroom are usually the greatest shortcomings on teardrops that drive people away from that segment. But there's such a huge portion. We saw this in the September RV show. I don't know if you noticed, but that 336M big toy hauler video that I just transitioned from, there's some people who don't have the 1-ton truck that you kind of need to pull that around. And these B-Ways, you got a sedan. You can almost tow them. They weigh less than 1,500 pounds. It's a lot more accessible camper, and we're also making it to where you can almost customize everything.
Absolutely. Fully customizable.
Absolutely.
I've seen our service team back there doing a lot with these, adding just about whatever our customers desire to have on there. So
I love that you got Ashley here because, I mean, really, the store has put such a focus on the service team, building that up, getting core individuals there that are going to follow through on our level of expectations and grow back there. But they're now able to fully customize.
Absolutely.
I mean, almost that. We have the largest RV center, the service center here in Sanger. Again, all of our facilities are very well equipped, but here we're really specializing in tricking out these B-Ways, making them customizable to where if you want a full lithium off-grid package, we can do that. We can provide off-road tires, axles, or make it all propane for that matter. Customize what kind of appliances, that sort of thing. But we'll segment into this B-Way video. Hopefully y'all tune in for it. Give us some feedback on this new segment because it's actually this smaller teardrop. You know, it used to always be what's bigger is better in Texas. Everything bigger in Texas. But so many people are finding that some of the best spots that you want to get into, something small and staying to the essence of camping is just really neat. So take a look at this video. I don't know if Rick has it queued up to where we can transition right to it. But hopefully y'all will enjoy actually seeing for the first hand, one of the first times, these B-Way travel trailers.
And enjoy the B-Way.
Well, howdy all you happy campers. This is Hunter Pruitt, the RV Hunter, down here at McClain's RV in Sanger, Texas, and we're offering something brand new. Very excited about it, not only for the McClain's family, but actually the entire United States. You know McClain's, the largest family-owned dealer in the Southwest, been in business for 60 years, and we're going to pair with a family that's been doing business for 7 years from Uruguay. This is La Familia de Naida and my good friend Jose here. And they've been making the B-Way campers now for 7 years. An awesome little teardrop style that is brand new and kind of filling the fastest growing segment in our industry. And so we're very excited to show them. Aren't we, Jose? Yeah. Oh, awesome. But if we want to walk this way, we'll show, because we have their different lineups. We have the B-Way Adventure here, but this is actually the Estrella version, star. But we have actually our family, La Familia Naida, demonstrating not only all the storage, but also how you can use it as a sofa. But a lot of teardrops, not only do they not have the awesome windows, the full fiberglass style of these, if you have the kitchens that you get back here. One of the nice things about what the Naida family with B-Way is doing with us here at McClain's is we're offering something that's completely custom. we're going to be able to really outfit it the way that you want it, whether or not you want a mainly propane rig, solar off-grid rig, if you want to put an awning on it, a top camper, whatever you want, we can make this custom to you. This does not have its refrigerator yet. These just landed from Uruguay. You're some of the first people to see them, but plenty of storage back here. You actually have a movable TV mount that can move around to this. We're going to have a sliding glass window in here. Now, we saw it demonstrated with the sofa bed on this one, but as we go over to this one, you're going to see the different bed that you, this is actually a queen size 60 by 80 mattress, still with the storage underneath. You can see the TV mount in the corner, along with all these windows, the awesome cabinet storage here. This one's actually outfitted with the top racks and the off-grid. So as we come around to this one, this is the star. And this is really the star of B-Way, why we're carrying this teardrop brand. This actually turns into a kitchen. We're gonna cut to a video of Jose actually setting this up. It takes less than 50 seconds. We timed it. You can watch the video. It's not sped up. You wouldn't believe it, but you can set up a whole outside bathroom on this teardrop style camper in less than a minute. And you come on inside, plenty of headroom. Again, I'm 6 foot even, vented in both corners. Also shower handle here that also can go right outside through the zippered vent. Plumbed gray tank. It also does have a fresh tank on board. Great storage in here as well. Keep all your goods nice and from getting water in them. Light up as well. But this is an entire fiberglass body, super customizable. We can make it any color you'd like as well. Off-grid packages with the bigger off-road tires. And then again, different toppers that we'll link to in this video with the awnings that come out. We just want to give you a sneak peek. We're going to be doing future videos with the customizations that we do and what B-Way offers and what they're pairing with us here at McClain's. But appreciate you tuning in for this quick look. Let's go ahead and see how this bathroom folds up and down.
All right, now we're going to demonstrate just how easy it is to open. Just have clasps on both sides. Gas struts just open right up. Perfecto. Ya terminaron. Already finished. And boom. Bathroom. Awesome.
Welcome back to the McClain's 2023 Virtual RV Show. I hope y'all enjoyed that exclusive look at the new B-Way campers. Here we are again at the McClain's Virtual RV Show, and me here with Mr. Hunter Pruitt here. Want to tell the folks why this weekend is so important for them to come out and, kind of take a look at what we have to offer for them this weekend.
I mean, 2023 is going to be a great year. I mean, it is my lucky number, but let's be serious. In terms of kicking off the new year, there's no better way to do it. Weather's gorgeous right now. I mean, it's 60, 70s degrees weather to get outside, look at we've got more than 200 campers out there. And that's at every store. All of our stores are fully loaded. And the nice thing about the virtual RV show, whenever we go to a normal RV show, say at Dallas Market Hall or the Convention Center, we have to be very selective with the kinds of floor plans that we're even bringing. We can only bring anywhere between 50 to maybe 100, depending on if we're loading up outside. But there's a good chance that your favorite floor plan won't be there. And you don't have the opportunity to see it. You got to coordinate going to the store anyways. Here, not only do you have the opportunity to not get lost, and be overcrowded, you get to take the time being custom tailored by a salesperson that you're hopefully comfortable with, finding that perfect model. You just have actually more of a selection than you have at the RV show, especially since we've already done the hard work over 60 years in narrowing down the best brands in the industry, especially after the point of sale and on the service side of things. But the reason why this RV show is so exciting is, managers have thrown the kitchen sink at it.
Oh my goodness!
In terms of what they're doing,
oh wow!
What do we have for food this weekend?
Pizza.
Stonefire Pizza.
Stonefire Pizza.
We're supporting local vendors at every store. Every store specifically selected local vendors for food. And if you want to draw people out, unfortunately we can't serve beer like the normal RV show. and we want to earn your business, not get you too tipsy to where you're just giving it freely. But we have the Stonefire Pizza, and then I think chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles as well. Absolutely.
It's just awesome. Having food vendors, and then what's today in terms of our prize? We got something each day.
Yeah, so today is Wednesday, so it's Wing It Wednesday. So you get an opportunity to throw a dart at a. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's one of our loyal parts customers. Absolutely, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, he's here for Wing It Wednesday, and he shows up, right? No, you get an opportunity to, I believe you throw a dart to win a prize. We have different prize packages available. And, you know, we have everything safe. So, you know, don't be afraid when I say throw a dart, but you'll actually throw a dart and whatever you land on, you win that prize. So there's plenty of prizes, dealer incentives,
I think
corporate allowances.
Toss It Thursday. We got
Toss It Thursday. Yep.
I'm a cornhole champion, and so thank goodness we're just giving you. You don't have to beat nobody to win the prize, but you toss it for the prize, and then I think Friday and Saturday both also just doing different giveaways in terms of monetary wise. And each day there's supreme incentives, and that's in addition to, again, the prices that hand on a Bible in 3 or 5 years we have not seen prices this aggressive, just up front. Hey, we are motivated to move as many campers as possible, make as many happy campers at this early part before really summer inventory challenges possibly come up again. Because that's the big thing in our industry right now that we're seeing. It's not really that we have a slower influx of customers that are buying, at least from what we've experienced, right? And I think the same holds true for all 5 of our locations. I think it's really just the fact that the manufacturers have caught up. We have an influx of campers when it used to be 10 total campers on the lot. You ask for a good deal. The good deal is that we have it. But now we have 2 or 3 of each model, year-old 2022s that we're able to deeply discount, manufacturer incentives that they allowed us to carry over into the first week of 2023. Then you add that to free food.
Absolutely.
And then all sorts of additional giveaways from parts to other things. You can not only get an amazing deal on a camper, but then also get some help on accessories and things like that too.
Absolutely.
And then have a facility also that's going to provide a great experience at the point of sale and continue it after. But it is such a different environment than the normal RV shows that I think people actually prefer. Unfortunately, so many dealers have gone this direction because of flooding a convention center just is impractical for both dealers and customers. But having a virtual show at a dealer that you're already comfortable with, would love for as many people as possible to come on down. We can also interact online. Any floor plans that you want to see, our IT specialist, Mr. Rick, behind the scenes, he's able to find video walkthroughs that each of our associates from 5 locations have done, plug them in so that you can get an in-depth walkthrough. Most are opening up every cabinet, going through it. You can also reach out to us. Of course, we'd love to kind of custom tailor that search process here in person. It makes it better for all parties involved. But if you're not able to sneak away during the week and you want to lock in these deals, they are only good through Saturday. There is no calling on Monday and, hey, I saw that the incentives are only good through Saturday. And so if you want to see something, most of our guys are happy to accommodate an in-person FaceTime or video walkthrough as well, more custom tailored to you. Send as many pictures as possible, and then get out in these campers and actually see them.
The phone lines are already hot. People are calling in. So the videos we're showing you guys are out there. We got customers calling from Colorado and Utah already, and just interested in our RV prices right now. Like I said, it's a great opportunity for y'all to get a great deal on your perfect RV here at McClain's RV. So thank you again for tuning in to the 2023 virtual McClain's RV show. And we'll have more information for y'all here later on.
Hey folks, my name's Shay Newcomb. I'm at the Rockwall store from McClain's. Today we're going to be talking about the Micro Mini Flex from Winnebago, and that's right behind me, this 2108 TB, which stands for twin bed. Nice little unit, under 23 feet, has a power tongue jack. Nice tall cover, but it is 20-pound tanks that are on this. It does have a BAL frame, which is a little bit of an upgrade over the Lippert, which uses huck bolts too, which is also just a little bit stronger and an upgrade for this unit. On this twin bed, it's actually got a huge pass-through storage. Take a quick peek at that. Your lithium battery in this flex unit is also housed in your pass-through storage. On the far side, you'll see the power button where you can tell if it's on with the blue light, and also that your inverter switch is over there as well. And there's some information that we can get to you in the description on the Lithionics battery, which is 320 amp hours. This is how they can tell you can camp overnight with it off-grid. This unit's also going to have two 190 watt panels for the solar, and that's all part of that with a 3,000 watt inverter, so you actually would be able to run your microwave, you would be able to run your AC right off this lithium battery. This is a laminated trailer with Asdel behind as the backer, so that's a little bit more of another upgrade that Winnebago did to make it look nicer for longer. And you can see you got a nice screen door here, aluminum steps. This is a 15-foot awning above us, so they gave you as much space and shade as this little unit under 23 feet can give you. And they give you some really nice, bigger, good-looking tires on here. Metal reinforced on the area here, just in case you did have a blowout. They're trying to protect the unit so that it looks better for longer again. Just something that they're doing for you guys. The power tongue jack, but also you had power stabilizers on this unit too. So really everything is power, just touch buttons when you get to your campsite once you have it leveled. And you have a full-size spare tire on this one and a roof ladder. So when you're getting up to check the roof when you get to your campsite or when you're breaking down, you got all that for your maintenance there. You do have an outside shower on this unit. That's over here. And this is your AquaGo instant hot water heater. That's part of the Flex package. That's like a motorhome water heater, but they put it on this just because they're trying to go with the most efficient, nicest appliances when you're talking about a Flex, to get you those off-grid package you can take and boondock with and not have to worry about being hooked up like this. All right, so now we're on the inside of this little Micro Mini Flex. Here's your twin bed setup in the big king formation. So we can just pull these out. Now you can sleep separate if you wanted to have a little bit more walkway space. That's available to you. You get to see all the storage they have above. And a nice little shelf here for your phone at night with some power plugs. So we have those available in the front. You do have access to that pass-through on both sides of this twin bed. And there's your other side right there. This floor plan comes with two different setups. You can either have a dinette or a couch. This one's showing you is the couch, which folds out if you get that extra person or two that you want to have with you. You get a little privacy curtain here if you did have extra guests with you. And there is storage behind this couch where you can actually put that table if you didn't want to have the table out. This couch is actually pretty easy to put away. I'll put this behind you. Just going to lift up a little bit, pull her out. She comes down. This is your sleeping space, nice and big. Pretty easy to put back and lock in. They have an Insignia TV and actually a JBL system for your entertainment. So that's your speakers outside plus your speakers inside. We do have a wireless charging station for phones too, if your phone's equipped with that. So there's plugs actually all around on this side of the couch and on that side by the bed. Your Truma system is here. You're going to control your heater from here, your AC, which is your Avente, also a Truma product, which is a German company that make really nice ACs and water heaters. And also you're going to control your instant, like the water temperature. So your water heater, your heater for the system, and your AC.
In the galley here, you're got the nice big sink, stainless steel for your kitchen. They don't put the oven in here because they give you a convection microwave instead, and they wanted to give you one more drawer for storage, but you still do get your 3 burners. That's propane driven. The refrigerator they're using is a great big fridge for a small unit, but it is electric only, so it will not run off propane. And I'll get you inside to see your little microwave. Big enough for that bag of popcorn. Then when we're going into the bathroom, you can see you got the lavatory right there, and you got the shower next to it with the nice curtain that's kind of already on a fixed line so that it won't just be flopping loose on you, with some decent storage opposite the shower. The bathroom, besides having the storage, does have its own sink. So there are 2 sinks in this little unit, one in the bathroom and then your kitchen sink. Now that we're kind of seeing the inside and outside, I just want to cover the Flex package one more time so you understand exactly what you're spending the extra money on. You got those 2 solar panels that you saw earlier, and you have that gigantic lithium battery from Lithionics that you can actually get the app to see, and you can actually then be in communications with that battery so you know exactly how much charge it has. So those 2 pieces, it has a very expensive charge cable, or charge controller is what they call that, from the solar panel down to the battery. And then also another piece that you're getting is all those Truma systems. So your water heater, your AC, those are all specific to this unit, which make it more unique. They're more efficient to help you last with that battery power, so that you can remain off-grid without having to have be plugged in at the campsite. You can absolutely use this unit just like a traditional unit, though. Plug it in if you weren't out in the middle of nowhere. So it's those pieces that are what make the Flex package what it is. I thank you guys for watching my video on the Flex. Again, my name's Shay Newcomb. I'm at the Rockwall store. Thank you very much.